Yo, good morning. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Prop Firm Match TV on this Wednesday, October 29th. We got a great show for you guys today. We have the strong trader, Tanner Owens, coming on as our guest around the 9:30 open. So that's going to be a fun time, man. Looking forward to speaking with him, catching some live trades, hopefully. And not much has changed with this price action, right? Since yesterday, just still like this ridiculous grind up. But we'll see what goes on. You know, I'm definitely down to take some trades. We got FOMC today at 2:00. You know, we won't be live for that, but you know, usually on these days, FOMC in the late afternoon, the market might consolidate, chop around. But with the type of price action we've been having lately, I really have no idea what's going to happen. Maybe we sell off before the 2 p.m. news release and then we bid back up. Maybe we just continue to grind our way higher and then eventually sell off with the news catalyst being bearish. Or maybe we just keep grinding up and we just never go back down ever again. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, yesterday was good for me. We locked in some wins, which was good because I had 2 red days in a row. As you guys saw on stream, you know, I take all my trades live here. So it was good to lock in some wins. We had 2 W's in a row. And yeah, man, I mean, interesting markets, right? So let's get the chart up here and see what's going on. Let me just get my screen up. Yeah, how are you guys doing, chat? What's up? Good morning. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're at today on this Wednesday. Hope you're having a good one. Are you guys excited for Tanner Owens? Have you guys heard of Tanner, the strong trader? He has a really big presence on Instagram. He makes like some hilarious Instagram reels. They're really funny. And again, we have a lot of mutual friends, but I've never spoken with him like one-on-one. So I think it's going to be fun, man. We got some giveaways too. As always, we will be giving away some Blue Guardian and Top One Futures accounts. So shout out to them as our sponsor. And also, guys, we do have a big promo running right now for Halloween. Let me pull this up real quick because, listen, if you don't win a giveaway, you still got a really good opportunity to kind of lock in a great deal. Yeah, we got a Prop Firm Match Halloween special, so exclusive spooky deals. It's a Halloween flash sale with Prop Firm Match. So again, you're going to get the best discounts with Prop Firm Match on your prop accounts. And a lot of firms are part of our spooky Halloween deal today. So it's going on from October 28th to October 31st. Okay, so you got a few days to lock it in. Now the code is going to be Match Spooky. So instead of just Match, which is the standard code, if you're using Prop Firm Match discounts, you can use Match Spooky, and you're going to get a little bit better deal. So, I mean, we got Bright funded accounts, 30% off, Blueberry 35 on instant funding and the light or elite plans. Blue Guardian, Top One Trader, Top One Futures. You can get 55% off with Top One Futures. Dude, shout out Top One Futures. They are one of the best firms when it comes to their pricing, man. Like, you cannot get instant funded accounts for a better price than with Top One Futures. So shout them out. But yeah, Maven's on there. We got a ton of good deals right now. So also with futures. So the futures firms are on there as well. So there we go. But yeah, guys. So remember that we got some good Halloween deals, and yeah, that's about it for me to like report since yesterday. I mean, market is just grinding up. Like again, Asia session. Look at this. We create equal lows in the Asia session, and we don't sweep them out. Like the market just doesn't need to take liquidity right now. It just has enough buyers in the market who just want to keep bidding this thing up. So we got to be careful. Do I think we can get the sell-off today? Like, listen, guys, the sell-off is inevitable. The market has to pull back. Is it going to happen today with the news catalyst? I think it's very probable. You know, Wednesday afternoon, middle of the week, where we've just grinded our way up with no pullback. I think it could be the day, but we just got to play the charts. I'm going to keep trading small. I've been trading really small all week, like micros, base hits, and you know, we're staying alive. This week for me has been more about just like stay alive. Don't do anything stupid. Don't blow accounts. And if I can get through that for the week, I'm going to be happy. You know, we took a nice payout last week. Like, I'm not in a rush to try to like rip up my accounts and make as much money as possible. This just ain't the week for me. I think it's not the week for a lot of people, unless you're just really good at trend trading and you don't expect any kind of pullback. Like if the market's going up, you know how to make money. There are a lot of traders like that. So, they can capitalize in these types of conditions. How are you guys doing though? Anybody in any trades yet? Anyone got markups? Any instruments you want me to take a look at? Yeah, we could go over my analysis on the NQ, what I got so far with my daily levels. Good morning, Kurt. Kurt says, I'm watching the live at the end of the day as I've been at work, so no time during the day. All the best. Hey, man, just glad you're still being able to catch it when you got the time. Always. Thanks for tuning in, brother. Yeah, Shavam says we can expect the pullback today. High probability from the 26,402 level. Interesting, 26,402. I'm assuming you might be looking at like the CFD contract price. Sometimes the pricing can be a little different. Let me know. Okay, 26,34. Interesting. Still a little bit higher. We haven't reached that, but could the market go a little bit higher first on the futures contract? Yeah, absolutely. Yesterday's midnight open was not tagged. I know, dude. I know. 2 days in a row where we did not retrace to the midnight open, which is pretty, that doesn't happen a lot. That does not happen a lot. That's the type of conditions we've been in. So, it's just how it goes. Ike has been trading AUD JPY. Interesting. I'm down to look at some Forex, but I'd like to stick to the majors like Euro USD, GBP USD, dollar yen, just because if you're going to trade futures, the futures contract of a Forex instrument, you don't have those more exotic pairs on the futures. You don't have NZD, JPY, all of these different variations. You just have the USD majors, right? So dollar yen, EU, GU, AU, you get the point. So I'll take a look at EU. I could do that, EU or GU if anyone wants, but yeah. Wendy's going to be flat, remain flat until the initial balance sets. That's smart. I think that can make some sense. Yeah. All right. So, let's try and do this analysis. Hey, it's Dino's birthday in the chat. Happy birthday, bro. You're always here every day, man. It's your birthday. Let me try to remember that. I'll try and remember that for you, brother, because we do have some accounts. We got some giveaways we can do. And you are you're a regular viewer. You're always in here in the chat, man. So shout out to you. But all right, guys. So let's do this. So first off, I already have my volume profiles marked out, but we can, I'll show you guys how I pull them just in case anyone wants to learn that. Oh, also one other thing that I did end up doing. So, we locked in money on the funded accounts yesterday, and then I locked those up. I didn't want to trade funded at all, but I did still have the itch to trade. So I got some Apex accounts, some Apex evaluations, and my goal was to just try and pass them in one day. So it took me 2 attempts. On my third attempt, I finally passed. But I did get 3 Apex funded accounts, 3 50Ks. So, I haven't traded Apex much in my career because I don't know, I used to trade a really high risk reward strategy. So when I was doing that, it just did not make sense for me to trade accounts that have a live trailing drawdown. But now, because I'm more of a scalper, I think I could handle an intraday trailing drawdown. And the cool thing about Apex is you can trade up to 20 accounts, man. And prop for match is listed on Apex. Apex is listed on prop for match, I mean. So, if they're a PFM listed firm, then it's all good with me. And yeah, so they had a good deal running. I locked in some of those accounts. So maybe we'll trade the Apex PAs. I still have my Tradeify accounts. I don't know which ones I'm going to trade on stream yet. We'll see. But yeah, just wanted to update you guys. I do have a couple of fresh Apex accounts as well now funded. The the itch to trade is inevitable. It is, man. But see, this is what I do. This is why I like prop trading, because if I still feel that urge to take a trade, this is how I like save myself. I save my accounts for myself. I knew yesterday was not the day to keep trading funded. So I still have the itch to trade, get some cheap evals. Apex has got some of the cheapest accounts in the game, and scratch the itch that way. But all right, yeah, let's do this. So we got our volume profiles up here. So as you guys know, I used the previous day's profile. So this is the current trading day, right? Starting here at Asia Open. So we're looking at the previous day's value areas and point of control. These are my key levels intraday. So we got previous day's point of control right here coming in at 26,045. We got the value area high coming in at 26,113. And then, of course, I mark out my previous day's high and my previous day's low. I don't have the previous day's value area low marked off today because look how close it is. Like, it's just within a few points of the previous day's low. So when we have that, I don't feel the need to mark this level because it's within a couple of ticks of previous day's low. So at that point, I'll just use previous day's low. Because I like to keep my charts as clean as possible. I don't like to have a messy chart. So those are our levels on the NQ. We can also take a look at this on ES, right? So I have them marked already. So previous day's point of control on ES is coming in at 6,927. If you can see right here, the market opens and just immediately bounced off the previous day's point of control and bid it up. So again, golden rule. If we're above the previous day's point of control, it's going to be easier to look for longs in general, right? That doesn't mean I don't want to take a short maybe this morning down to midnight, just because of how overextended we are. But if you're going to follow that golden rule, which I teach, previous day's point of control, we're above it, you will have an easier time going long, and you can see how much easier it's been to go long. We did get some time, I guess you could call this a sell-off. This is the 30-minute time frame. We got a little sell-off during the London session. So, I mean, the market did pull back a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, look at the way we're respecting these levels. So point of control just holds beautifully. We break above, break back below, but still hold above the POC. But then we have the value area high right here at 6,938. Look at these candles. I could probably make this will look better if I go to the 15-minute. Look at the way we break back above previous day's value area high, retest it, cannot get a candle closure below, and a nice bullish pop up. That's the power of these volume profile levels. They're just insanely relevant every day. But yeah, I mean, let's take a look. Let's see where midnight is at. So midnight open is right here on the ES. It's actually aligning perfectly with the value area high of the previous day. So we definitely want to know where that is, right? So we got midnight open right there. And on NQ, it's about at the same area. So midnight open right here. So we'll keep an eye on this. We could technically short above the midnight open, but not until 9:30. I don't like to take trades before 9:30 in most cases. Also, as far as news goes, we know we have FOMC at 2 o'clock. And then other than that, though, we don't have any red folder news. We do have pending home sales, which is medium, orange folder news. So we'll watch out for that, but I don't think it's going to do much. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. But yeah, my main focus is that we have FOMC at 2 p.m. So guys, just be careful during FOMC before the 2 p.m. data release. Like, the market can just be really choppy. Sometimes it's not. Like, again, I don't know. Maybe we sell off at the open and then get bid back up once the news comes out. That's possible. So I don't know. We just got to see what happens. Garu, what's up, man? Good morning. By the way, guys, as always, we're running giveaways. We got great guests coming today. Just smash that like button if you haven't already. If you're watching the stream, go ahead and give the video a like. Helps us with the algorithm and gets this out to more viewers. You know what I mean? Which is what we want. But all right, let's see what's going on. We can take a look at gold, maybe do a little gold analysis too. I think gold is still moving really well, man. Dino's hyped for the strong trader interview. Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. He's a funny guy, good vibes, and a great trader. Like literally, I think it was last week or the week before, he had a $20,000 win on an options play. Like he trades futures and options, and he kills it at both. Benjamin says, I think the same way, Zach. If it's a drop, I don't think it's going to be that much. But again, I'm also skeptical. Yeah. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. Yeah, it's going to be a good guest. Wendy's hyped. But all right, let's take a look at gold. So this is actually pretty nice, man. Do you guys remember yesterday who was on stream? We were actually doing the analysis here. I marked out this 3,959 level. I said, if we can get a break and retest back above, I said we can go higher and take out this liquidity. This actually worked out perfectly, man. Damn. Who remembers this? Like, we got the recording, play the tape back. I literally called this exact move. Maybe I do got to start messing with gold. When the indexes are just ripping up and grinding higher, maybe I got to move over to a different instrument. You guys remember this? I'm telling you, we called this exact thing. So we had this daily fair value gap right here, right? So this was the next logical liquidity level. Market retested that logical liquidity level right here. And then what do? We pull back, we get a bounce, right? So, okay, on top of that, we had a very clear, defined swing low on the daily chart. So we had a liquidity sweep, right? Let's go down to the 4 hour. Again, it's all about narrowing things down. So again, daily fair value gap on the higher time frame. On this 4 hour time frame, a clear swing low. We take it out. So we sweep this level. And then I said, if we can reclaim this level that we swept, 3,959, I think the bulls can come back into favor here. And we just narrow things down, man. Again, it's all we got to do. Look at this reaction. Higher high, higher low, higher high. We just had a 1 hour market structure shift right here. So yeah, honestly, the trend might have shifted back to bulls. I do think you can go a little bit higher on golds. Like we could pull back intraday, maybe tap into one of these fair value gaps on the hourly, maybe right here, But I think if you hold this could be your line in the sand for like intraday longs. So something like this, maybe. Like we have equal highs up here, right? So it's a clear target. We also have imbalances up here. We have unmitigated 4 hour gaps. So something like this, I think this is beginning to set up nicely. Pull back into this hourly. Take these highs. Chat, W analysis. Let me know, did we like this? I mean, we called this exact move. Hey, Nicoletta's in the chat. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? All right, sweet. So what time is it now? 8:23. No 8:30 news, so we're chilling. I don't know which accounts I want to trade. Do I want to like break out the Apex PAs, the brand new accounts, or do we just keep trading Tradeify? I don't know what I want to do yet. We have another 80% set up too, right? Previous day's point of control is all the way below us. That is the POC, right? Yeah, look where this POC is. Are we finally going to get an 80% setup? Like again, the 80% setup is one of those things that happens so often that I never want to fade it. But this week we've failed every single one. We had an 80% setup here, did not it did not play. 80% setup here, did not play. That's 2 days in a row that we didn't retrace to midnight, and the 80% setup failed. So what's going to happen today? Are we going to fail the 80% setup again for a third day in a row? It starts to get a little ridiculous to the point that like the probabilities are getting higher and higher that we finally fulfill the midnight open retracement and the 80% setup. So can we see a pullback to 26,047? Bro, I think we can. I think we definitely can. Josh is in the chat. Good morning, bro. Hey guys, no John today. He will be back on tomorrow. So I think John's schedule is going to be Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. He's here at 8 a.m. with us. I know Chad loves John, man. He's a great guy to have on stream. I think we're focusing on trying to get some regulars on, some people that we think are good for the stream. So John has been the first regular, even though he's the co-founder, he's the head honcho. But we got some more people we're working on maybe bringing back on a more regular basis. If the NQ chooses to drop, then I'm looking for 25,949, 25,850. Dude, nothing would make me happier. 949. Yeah, so you're looking at this swing low. I mean, that's previous day's low. Could definitely happen. And then what is it? 850. 850. That's around where this naked point of control is. So, yeah. Yeah, Benjamin, I like those targets. You just got to get the pull. You got to get some bearish structure to actually begin to form in here. Wendy has two questions. One, what are your eval stats for one day pass? Two, when do you consider a fair value gap invalid? Okay, I can answer both of these questions. Well, for question number one, I don't track my exact stats on, one day pass evals. I will say that I have, because of instant funding in the future space, I've started trading a lot less evaluations. Like I've been a lot more focused on instant funded accounts, like with Top One Futures, Tradeify, some of the big ones, because I really don't like spending time on evaluations. So when I do trade a firm that makes you take an evaluation, I prefer to do one day pass firms so I can just try to get it over with. I mean, I've never actually tracked my exact statistics on it. But the cool thing about props is that if you do fail a few challenges, once you get that payout, the risk reward is so outweighed in your favor. So if you can take payouts consistently, you can be aggressive on those evaluations. Yesterday with Apex, I mean, it did take me 3 attempts. I failed the first 2 and then passed the 3rd attempt. So, if you have the bankroll to do that, you can do it. If you don't, I don't recommend doing that. I also don't recommend doing that if you've never taken a payout before. Like if you take payouts consistently, then I think you can do that, because for you, it's just how much money am I putting in versus how much is coming back with payouts. You want that to be more. But if you haven't taken a payout, it doesn't really make sense for you to be that aggressive. For question number 2, when do I consider a fair value gap invalid? Halfway? No, so not halfway. So the way it works is a fair value gap is only invalidated once you get a closure above or below it. So, and that's when you get an inversion, right? That becomes an inversion fair value gap. So let's just find an example. Okay, right here. This is a good example, Wendy. So we had a 5-minute bullish fair value gap right here, right? So market comes up, retests, goes higher. Retest, tries to bounce again. Comes down, tries to bounce, close below. So this fair value gap was invalidated right here on this candle. Why? Because we got a 5-minute candle closure below the bullish gap. So this becomes an inversion fair value gap, right? So let's try and find one more example. What's another example we could use? right here. Let's take a look at this bearish fair value gap. So we can look at the other option, the inverse of that. Bearish fair value gap. Market retests it, tries to reject a little bit, but just slams right through. So this becomes an invalidated fair value gap once we get a closure above it. So if it's a 5-minute fair value gap, then you need a 5-minute candle closure to invalidate it. So right here, this candle invalidates this gap and it becomes an inversion. Let me know if that answered your question. I think that was pretty clear. Zach, for the Blue Guardian 25K standard account, what should I risk in profit for NASDAQ? It has a 40% consistency rule. Well, if you probably have $1,000 drawdown, you need to make a 40% consistency rule score. Honestly, man, if you want to play it safely and do it like responsibly, honestly, I would risk like $100 per trade because that's 1/10 of your overall drawdown, right? That gives you 10 chances. You would have to lose 10 trades in a row to fail your account if you do it that way. I think that's the way to go. Josh says I'll get my money back. What, on the Apex accounts? Yeah. I mean, hopefully, man. I've never taken a payout with Apex. They're the only firm. I've tried to, I've gotten funded with Apex 3 separate times, and I've never gotten a payout with them. But I haven't traded them for like a year and a half. So when I was trying to get a payout with them last time, I was not a scalper. I was looking for big moves, and the intraday trailing drawdown just killed me. I don't think I'm going to have that issue now. So I think I'm more prepared for Apex. So we'll see. We'll see. So a body close from a fair value gap will make it invalidated. Yes, exactly. All right, Wendy, I'm glad that answered your question. Love it. KRN, what's up, G? Good morning. I have one Alpha Futures account. I passed phase 1 within a month. Then for phase 2, will I have to pay monthly fee or not? I mean, if you purchased it, then yeah. But if you're talking about the giveaway account you won, you're not going to have to pay. So yeah, good questions, guys. Good questions. So we're pulling back here, man. We're pulling back. It's 8:30. We got 1 hour until market open, so we got some time. Yeah, we'll see. Honestly, man, it just stinks. Like, I would love to try to position myself into a short around here. But it's like, once we get that volatile open, even if we're going to be right about the market selling off in the morning, it's like it could just rip up, take out this liquidity, go down one more time. We go short today now. What you guys say? Hey, Mike, if you go short, send us the markup, bro. Let us know what price you're at. Josh is currently trading a 50K Apex PA. Haven't started Tradeify yet. Nice, dude. Yeah, so we're both trading Apex. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I definitely am going to have to take my profits more aggressively, right? And I'm probably going to trade small. The problem with Apex, and I want to talk to, I think Tanner Owens has traded with Apex, our guest coming on today. There's like a lot of rules with Apex, right? So there's like a 30% buffer rule or something where you can't risk more than 30% of your drawdown in a single trade. So I got to be aware of that. I think I got to trade very small with the Apex account, so I don't even have to think about that, What do I think about breaker blocks? I don't use them. Not my style. They're great. Like, I mean, I've looked into them a little bit. It's just not my, I just like to use fair value gaps. I use fair value gaps and inversions. It's all I need. But breaker blocks are great. If those make sense to you, then use them, It's a good concept. For $100 risk, what is best, NAS or MNQ, Zach? Oh, you got to trade MNQ. You have to trade the micros, bro. $100 risk, if you're trading one mini, you have like 10 ticks or 20 ticks. Like, you can't do it. You need to trade micros. 100%. SMT divergence at 2684. Let's see. Are we talking about a bullish SMT somewhere? 2684 is way down here. Benjamin, can you post a markup, dude? Guys, if you ever want to show me your charts, all you have to do, you can take a picture of your chart right here with the little camera icon on TradingView. Click that and type copy link. If you send that in the chat, it takes a screenshot of your chart and I can look at your trades or your markups. It just takes a screenshot too. It's not going to show your trade or your chart. It's going to take a picture of your chart, put it into a link, and then you can see it. So I don't know what 26,084, what divergence you're looking at on NQ. That's why I'd like to see if you could show me a markup. Yeah, guys, I really want to trade down to the previous day's point of control today. I'm feeling it. It feels right to me. The last 2 days, it felt like I was following my system and looking to trade to midnight, but I wasn't sure about the 80% setup playing out. I think 80% setup is going to play today, guys. I really do. Oh, by the way, I'm putting out a new YouTube video today. As soon as we get off stream, I'm going to post my new YouTube video. So if you guys haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. I put out a ton of free technical analysis on there. And I got a new one dropping today, totally for free. You can find my YouTube video in the description of the bio. Subscribe to my channel. You can keep up to date. But yeah, I got a new video coming out today after we get off stream. Josh agrees with me. You think 80% setup's playing? Previous day's point of control. I think today's a good day for it. Mayak is short, 26,271. Okay. Listen, bro, I do not hate it. I don't hate it. We'll keep us up to date how it goes. Oh yeah, you're using the CFD contract, Benjamin. Gotcha. I'm pumped for your course Monday on ASFX. Yeah, I'm super excited. That's the other thing, guys. I have a full-blown course coming out on ASFX TV. Super excited for that. I spent a lot of time on that thing. I started that back in like July. So I'm so happy it's done, It took a lot of work. Benjamin, just show me a markup. Just literally show me what you're looking at on your chart. Again, all you have to do is click snapshot, this little picture, click copy link. Like if you do this, like I'll show you guys. I just did that, right? I copied the link. Now if I put the link in here, it just posts a picture of the chart. That's the best way I can look at your guys' analysis and all that. Dude, I hope we short. I got wrecked in the afternoon fighting this. I forgot to hit up the kill zone. I got to get my head out of my ass and get in that stream. Listen, I didn't do much better on kill zone stream. Like we just traded evals. I started the Apex accounts on the kill zone stream. I failed them. I failed 2 on stream. Then I did one more round. I bought him one more time when I got off stream and passed him. So you didn't miss much yesterday, Wendy. Yeah, I really, you know what? I'm going to call it. I'm saying sell off today. I'm saying sell off to previous day's point of control. I feel it in my bones. It's going to happen today, guys. I'm feeling it in my bones. I think it's going to happen. We got what? How many points away is previous day's point control? 200 points from where price currently is. I'm calling it. I think it's going to happen. Now, a matter of when, I don't know. Like, do we rip up at the open and then do it, or does it not happen until the news release at 2 o'clock? That much I can't say. But I think today we're going to get down here. I think we're going to move down 200 points. What up, Jose? Good morning, bro. Good to see you in here. You got a shooting star on the 15-minute? Yeah, kind of. That's good for the sells. The only news that I want to drop here is that I am funded. Well, let's go. You can do it. You're saying if you watched the stream, you would have been focused on watching me instead of tilting. I understand that. Wendy says, bro, you've called some big-ass sell-offs in the last month. I trust that analysis and instinct. I have called some good sell-offs this month. I have. Yeah, today's one of those days. Like yesterday, I was saying I wanted to see that type of thing happen, but I wasn't saying I'm confident in anything. Today, I'm feeling it. Like I'll go on record with that. I'm feeling it today. Feel free to clip this and make fun of me tomorrow if we're wrong. But I'm feeling it in my bones. Post the markup, Mayak. Just post it in the chat. I think it should work. Instincts plus analysis. Fire. Yeah, we're selling right now, though. Can we hit 40 likes and I'll run a quick giveaway for y'all? If you're down, or should we wait? Maybe let's try to run it when we hit 50. 50 likes, we'll run the first giveaway. That might give us enough time. We can run one right before John comes on. Oh, you know what, dude? I think I gotta fix this. Like, so the YouTube chat does not let links get sent in the chat. I don't know if that's a safety thing. I gotta look into that because I would like you guys to be able to post trading view links. I don't see why that's an issue. So I got to look into that to see if it's a matter of me allowing it. And if we do allow it, is it safe to? Maybe it's not safe. So yeah, it's not visible. So I guess I can't look at your guys' markups, unfortunately. Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't realize that. But here, I can mark it up for you. So yeah, it makes sense that it wouldn't be safe. I got you. Yeah, the link doesn't work. Mayak, how about this? Tell me what price you're short, but can you tell me on the futures contract, like pull up NQ or MNQ, and then tell me what price you're short, and I'll look at it on here. Yes, Shabam, once the Discord is here, that's actually a great idea. Like for our like real crew, for the guys in the Discord, what we'll do is I can look at that. You can post the links there, and we can take a look on the stream. That's the move. Yeah, that Discord is going to be cool. I'm excited for that. Vega is in the chat. What's up? Waiting back to you. Short at 26,271, stop loss at 26,888. Okay, let's take a look. And you gave me the futures price, right? This is good. This is good. Let's see. Let me go to a 5 minute. 26,271 on the 5 minutes. Stop is at 26,288. Oh, tight stop, bro. Okay. I mean, where's your TP? 26,222. Okay. Honestly, bro, yeah. I think this is a good trade. I think your stop is very tight, but I get it. If you're somebody that trades high risk reward, that's cool. I get it. I mean, solid, bro. Yeah, I mean, I understand your thought process. You're like, let's take out these lows right here, and you're front running it a little bit. Yeah, bro. Honestly, I don't hate this trade at all, bro. I think this is pretty solid. Did you trade an inversion to get into this? No, there's no inversion, but I mean, you did. So you did kind of take the rejection of this bearish gap, bearish fair value gap, retest lower. Nice, dude. Honestly, I think it's a good trade. I think this is good. If I were you, I would have my stop a little higher, but that's me. I get it. If you want to get high R multiple and you're okay with the lower win rate or taking some break evens or short paper cut losses, that's fine. I think it's a good trade for sure, man. Quick note, prop for match support hooked me up really quick for the 25K TOF account I won. Traded it yesterday, first time with TOF. Looking forward to working with them more in the future. Hell yeah. Yeah, TOF said they're going to send me some swag because they send some swag boxes to people that have taken payouts with them. I took a payout like maybe 3 weeks ago with Top One Futures. So I'm interested to see what they got in their swag box. Getting a little bounce here on midnight. It's just tough to be in the pre-market and trying to hold the trade, into the open. But I think it could work. If I were you, I'd be trying to get out before the market open. Or I would just be looking for a little scalp. Like in pre-market, I don't like to hold because the 9:30 open could just shake you out real quick and then still run to your target, to your liquidity target. So just be careful on that trade, Mayak. You're getting a little bounce here on midnight. I don't know if you go break even or if you trail stops or what you're doing. But I do think the analysis makes sense. Like, I think it's a solid trade. Oh, want the open to come, man. I'm trying to take some trades. Hey, we're pretty close to 50. Can we get 7 likes? We'll run a giveaway. It's 8:50 already. 9 o'clock will be coming up before we know it. Okay, we divide risk into 2 parts, one before New York Open. If stop loss hit, then the other set up after New York Open. Okay, so you give yourself 2 shots. I like that. Yeah, you're getting a little deep pullback right here. What should we trade? What should we trade? Here are the Apex PAs. See if I got to set up my copy trader on these yet. Okay, I set the copy trader. So just 3 of them, 3 Apex PAs. Definitely going to be trading micros, not minis. Yeah, chat, hit the like button. What else? Anybody else got any drama going on in the prop space? Anything you guys want me to commentate on? Anything going on? Ooh, we hit 50 likes. How'd you guys like Austin yesterday? Was Austin a W guest? Good guest? He's the man. Austin's funny, right, bro? He's like such high energy. I wish I had his energy sometimes, man. I try to keep up. I've known Austin for over 3 years now, bro. And I was in his Black Shirt Club mentorship. I'm still a part of it. I just, now I'm more of like a coach and a streamer for him. But I used to be a student, and he really like took me under his wing and helped me out a lot. He showed me that this is possible. Me and him, we don't trade the same, but like I kind of worked into my own strategy and like did what I thought made sense to me when it comes to technical analysis. But what he showed me was that it's possible. Like he really helped like open up the trading world for me, which I'm super grateful for. I stayed at his house back in, it's crazy that it was almost a year ago. I think it was back in November. We watched the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. Whenever that was, that's when I was in Florida visiting them. But yeah, he's great, man. Knowledgeable, funny, high energy, good teacher. Average trade duration, 67 minutes. Average win, 94 minutes. Average loss. Okay, so that's how long you're usually in your trades, Shabab? That's long. Interesting. I guess if you're trading Forex, that's how it's going to be. His wit is insane. I love that dude. Yeah, he's hilarious too. He's hilarious, man. All right, fam. I mean, we can run a quick giveaway. You know what's so funny, guys? Like, people want giveaways, and I feel like a lot of times we think the stream is going to get like better, better data or better stats when giveaways come. But I notice people also get bored when I'm running the giveaway, like actually going about giving away the account. Like it's kind of fun doing the duck race or the pinwheel, but I also notice people actually get bored. So I'm trying to not do it, like spend too long doing the actual giveaway. Like we want to hook people up and, provide incentive to be here, be in the chat. But also it's like people get bored when you're like spinning the wheel, doing like a silly duck race. So we're going to do it quick, okay? Yeah, we'll run a quick giveaway account. We'll do it at 9 a.m., so 7 minutes from now. Zach, when we get back down to the new week opening gap, can we have Frankie the Cat on? Yes. That's such a good idea. That'll be the next time you guys can see Frankie the Cat. We have to get down to the new week opening gap. When we fill it, I'll drop Frankie in the chat. Drop him on video. Dara says, I'm not performing well in futures, but I'm having a good time in Forex. That's interesting, man. I mean, they move differently. I can take a look at EU real quick. Honestly, I haven't looked at EU in so long. I'm going to look at the futures contract, though, of EU. So that is 6E is the Euro futures. My thing with Forex is I just feel like it does not, like it's just so low volatility these days, man. Like this daily chart is crazy. 150 likes for Frankie the Cat. Yes. Dude, the day we hit 150 likes, or the day, the day we get 200 concurrent viewers, either one, we'll get Frankie the Cat up in here. That's good incentive right there. Okay, let's take a look at EU on this daily chart. And guys, it just looks so bad to me. Like, I don't know how you guys trade this. This is crazy. How do you make money in this? But let's take a look. Okay. I mean, on the daily chart, I really don't have anything to give you. Like, we're just in a tight consolidation. We kind of swept out some daily low right here. We began to pull back up. We just got to go to the 4 hour. Like, you can't even swing trade this because it goes nowhere. So we swept liquidity. We left equal lows right here. Kind of swept them out, maybe. We got a 4 hour market structure shift right here, technically, but it already looks like it's not holding up. I mean, we got a fair value gap in here that ultimately did hold on the 4 hour, right? Took its damn time, but you eventually got to bounce. But there's no displacements here on this 4 hour. I don't know how you guys trade this. I really don't. How do you sit in a trade like this? Guys, I got nothing for this. This looks terrible to me. How do people trade this? This is, Lance Brightstein from SMB Capital. He talks about this, guys. Forex is one of the most efficient markets in the world. People don't want their currency to be volatile, right? So like there's all these powers that be to make sure that the currency is as stable as possible. So there's no edge. There's no edge to exploit in an efficient market. But people trying to trade it, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see where there's edge in here to exploit. How many pips is this, from here to here? Oh, well, they go with ticks on EU. Let me look at it in pips. Let me go to Euro USD. So from this low to here, bro, 77 pips for this. And it took 5 days. How do you trade that? How do you trade that? Also, I remember when I was still trading Forex, I was trading Euro USD. I loved Euro USD. But Euro USD can move 100 pips in a day on a regular basis. In a day. Now it moves 77 pips in a week on an hourly chart. There's no volatility, guys. There's nothing here. It's just crazy. Crazy to me. Yeah, so most of you guys agree with me. You can't trade FX. I think it's time to throw FX in the trash, man. Is there a better asset? What about, I know I used to like yen pairs because yen pairs were a little bit more volatile, right? I used to love USD yen. I'll admit that. Let's take a look at USD JPY. Okay, this looks a little better. This looks better, but still bad. This looks better though. Okay, this is kind of moving. There's some volatility here. This is better for sure. This, I can see you trading. I think this is okay. You have a clear trend here. You have some volatility. What's the same amount of pips here to here? Okay, you got 370 pips. That's way better. Way better. I still think it's you might as well just trade NQ or ES. I think the volatility is better for intraday trading or trade gold or, crude oil. But if you had to pick, if I was forced, someone put a gun to my head to trade Forex, I would probably have to do yen pairs, dollar yen, GBP, JPY. That used to be a good one. I liked that one. All right, guys. Do we want to run a giveaway? It's is it 9 o'clock yet? It's 9 a.m. Is it time? Damn, Baidu caught 550 pips on gold. Let's go. Fire. Giveaway time. All right. I know we got a birthday in the chat for Dino. Okay, I'm going to be a really nice guy. Dino, you are one of our top commenters always. You're always in the chat. We appreciate you. You have your pick. Would you like a top 1 futures account or would you like a Blue Guardian? Let me know. We'll hook you up today, Dino, because it's your birthday. And guys, no, don't think that you can just tell me it's your birthday and I'm going to start giving you accounts. I'm doing this one time because I know people are going to start doing that. So this is the only time I'm going to do birthday boy unless you can provide me like serious, legitimate proof. But I'm going to trust Dino because it's a one-time thing. It's okay, Dino. I got 8 accounts I can give out. I'll hook you up, bro. It's your birthday. You're always in the chat. If it was someone random, I would not do it. But you're a regular here in the chat with us. So you got your choice: top 1 futures or Blue Guardian. Just let me know. Blue Guardian, it is. All right, brother. Yeah, see, I am gold saying it's my birthday, Zach. One time. I'm never doing this again unless somebody needs to like show me their ID. It's not going to be a thing. This is a one-time thing. All right, Dino, I got you, bro. Just hit up prop for match support. Okay, I'm going to put your name in the list. I'll take care of you. All right, let's run a real one, though, now. Yeah, got to send a copy of your birth certificate and social security next time. But don't put that in the chat. Don't put that in the chat. I'm just kidding. We'll never do that again. Because I already can see the implications. Sweet of you, sir, in chat. It's really very sweet. Gift from you. As for my happiness, I'll show you my proof. No worries, bro. Just good luck on the account. Just hit up prop for match support on X. They'll take care of you. All right, guys. Let's run one more, though. Okay? I guess we'll give away Blue Guardian because we're already doing it. So let's give away one more Blue Guardian account. How to pass the accounts only using the midnight model. Go to my YouTube channel. My most recent video, the one I posted a few weeks ago, is all about the midnight model. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, chat. Let's give away one more. So to enter into the giveaway, just type in Blue Guardian in the chat. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take a quick break, very quick. And as soon as I get back, we will announce the winner of another Blue Guardian account. So stay tuned. Do not leave. We also got Strong Trader coming on in about 25 minutes. So, yeah, I'll be right back, though. Go ahead and get your entries in, and I'll see you shortly. All right, what up, chat? Let's do this, guys. Before we announce, I want to give everyone an opportunity to enter one more time. So please, if you haven't entered yet, or even if you have entered, I want to give you one more shot to get your entry in. So you can go ahead and go again right now, just so I don't miss anyone. So go ahead, just again, even if you already entered, enter one more time, please. We'll get the entries in. We'll give you guys 50 seconds. So you got 50 seconds to enter. I don't care if you already entered, just enter one more time. And while we're doing that, we're getting these entries in, just got to give my spiel on this, guys. We only can give accounts to people whose country is allowed to trade. So before you actually enter the giveaway, you should always check please, if your country is restricted or not from Blue Guardian, okay? Because if it is, there's nothing we can do in a situation like that. You know, we can't help, we can't give a different account, we can't do anything like that. So always make sure that you're eligible to trade in your home country. On top of that, you can only win one giveaway per week, guys. So if you have already won a giveaway on Monday or Tuesday, there's no need to enter because, again, if you win twice, you will not get a second account. You can only win once a week. I'll give you guys 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, give you guys a lot of room there. Let's get this going. We'll just do a quick pinwheel. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much time like doing giveaways. The duck race is fun. I'm sure we'll do a duck race at some point today, but like, you know, we got to get to trading. You know, we're here to trade and teach you guys. So okay, I'm going to run this. We got our list. You guys agree with me too? Like, we don't want to just like run giveaways all day. I think people get bored, you know? Let's get this in here. All right, guys, so I'm going to spin it. This is for a Blue Guardian 25K standard account, no activation fee. So let's go. Who's it going to be? Web3. Web3. That name seems a little familiar. I don't think you've won. Though, ever. Or at least you haven't won this week. Web3, if you're in the chat, let us know. And I'll show you how you can claim. Are you in the chat, Web3? Let us know. There you are. Okay. So yeah, bro, to claim your account, all you got to do is go to Prop Firm Match Support on X. So if you go right here, I'll put it in the chat for you. Just DM them, send them a screenshot, show them your YouTube name, and you'll be good to go. Congrats. And don't worry, guys, I got like 6 more accounts I can give away today. So we got some time. We'll give away some more. We'll do another one like right before Tanner comes on, because he's going to be on in like 20 minutes. Stay tuned. We'll run one more in like 10, 15 minutes right before he gets on. And then we'll focus on trading. Who's hyped for the strong trader? Chat, let me know if you're hyped for the strong trader. Throw a W in the chat. If you guys don't know who Tanner is, I can pull him up real quick. This is Tanner Owings. Again, when on Instagram, he has like a really strong Instagram presence. He makes hilarious Instagram reels, like really funny, relatable, like just really relatable stuff, like only for traders, stuff that only traders understand, you know? But yeah, bro, he's hilarious, and he's also a really dope trader. Like, he makes a lot of money, big payouts. I think he has a Top 1 Futures live account. So just like Zach Boyajian, I'm pretty sure Tanner has one too. I don't know if he still has it or what the deal is. Like, maybe, you know, I don't know. So we'll get into all of that. We'll talk about his experience with the live account. If you notice, we've had a lot of people on who are trading Top 1 Futures live accounts, which is like, the people that get into a live account with a prop firm is like 0.2% of people. So to get into that place, to get into that role, like, you got to be a good trader. It's like already there's such a small percentage of people that even take payouts regularly with prop firms. So then when you like narrow that down to somebody that was actually given a live account with a prop firm, like a true live account, not sim, that's like just, it's really like 1%, maybe even less. Yeah, so shout out him. We'll take a look at what he's going to be looking at. As far as NASDAQ goes, we're still just doing nothing, man. A strong trader is welcome here. Absolutely, he's welcome. So we got a little pullback. We bounced off of the midnight open. Little 5-minute fair value gap in here. We're kind of rejecting from. We're just ranging, guys. We're in like a really tight consolidation here. I'm interested to see if John has been having a good time with this market. Like, is he the guy who can just follow trend and go long, or is he like me, anticipating reversals? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah, before he gets on, guys, because I'm sure we're going to be talking about his analysis a lot. This is where I'm at with the markets and kind of what I'm hoping or expecting to see. Right now, we're back up at all-time highs in deep premium, right? We're currently trading above the midnight open, right? So we're also in a premium on the daily trading range being above the midnight open. Number two, we have a lot of draws on liquidity. Like, we have equal lows right here, Asia session low. We have imbalances, and we have an 80% setup. We have previous day's point of control down here at 26,046. Can be a really clear draw on liquidity, really strong area to be a magnet for price. If we don't hit the previous day's point of control today, that would be 3 days in a row that we had an 80% setup that did not play out. It's becoming less and less likely for that to continue. So it's Wednesday, it's FOMC day. Are we going to get that deeper pullback? I think if we're going to get it, I think today is the day. So I'm really interested in this idea. I really think that there could be a huge opportunity to fulfill the 80% setup. And this is a long ways away. Over 200 points on NQ, but I really think it's possible today. So that's what I want to see. We called it. I said, clip it, make fun of me if it doesn't happen. I don't care. It's what I think is likely based off what I'm seeing. So Benjamin agrees. Abby's in the chat. Good morning, Abby. We trade FOMC news in futures accounts in the evaluation phase. For most firms, I would always say, Dino, just make sure to check on prop firm match. They'll let you know if there's news trading allowed. Some firms don't allow it, but most of them do. Most of them do, but always check which firm you're trading with and which account type, and then you can cross-reference that on prop firm match, okay? Also, guys, again, we got the spooky deals Halloween promo right now, October 28th to October 31st, Halloween flash sale on select firms. You got 55% off with Top One Futures, code SPOOKY, code match SPOOKY. That's the best discount you're going to find anywhere for instant funded, like by far. Also, Top One Futures does not have any news rules. No rules when it comes to news in funded or the evaluation. Gyro just recovered his losses on his 50K funded Aqua Futures. Let's go. Hey guys, so we're just consolidating, man. We just got to chill. Wait till we get that New York Open volatility and see what happens. Dino agrees. Top one futures best discount right now. Yeah, 100%. Am I sure about top one and news trading? So, Rhombus, top one trader, I think they have rules around news. I'm not talking about top one trader, the Forex firm. I'm talking about top one futures, the futures firm. They do not have rules when it comes to news. Top one trader, the Forex firm, different situation. They do have news rules, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm talking about futures. They don't. They don't. I lost 950 yesterday. I was trying out negative risk reward and my stop loss hit. Made 1250 today. Hey, listen, sometimes you're gonna hit that stop. That's the way it goes. So we're ripping back up. I'm interested if Mayank is still in that short. You're probably coming back up to your entry right now. This is why I like base hits, guys, because that was he caught a great move. This was a solid little short scalp. I like to just get in, get out, and try again. But we'll see. I think you might be safe with that stop. I don't know. Keep us updated on it. Shavam is long on NQ. Okay. Okay. What was your price again? Let me know what price you were long. Hit stop 987 today. Mayank's still in. Yeah, you should still be in. You send me the screenshot on X, Benjamin. I can try and take a look real quick, see if I find it. Okay, I do see it. Here, let me post this in here so the chat can see. So you're seeing an SMT with NQ and ES right there. Okay, let's take a look. Is that a 15-minute time frame? You're on the 15-minute. Okay, let's see. So yeah, you're talking about this from here to here, right? So this would be the 12 a.m. low, give or take. Yeah, there's a bullish SMT there. You called it. Nice move, nice call, bro. Yeah, there is. There's a bullish SMT. ES made a lower low right here. NQ made a higher low right there. And you got that little pop up. So yeah, bro, there is. Good spot, honestly. Good eye. I didn't even notice that one. Really good eye. What do you guys think at the open? If we had to pick, are we going down or up? I'm talking just the first 5-minute candle. So 9:30 to 9:35 a.m. Do you think that candle is going to print bullish or bearish? Let me know in the chat. Also, before John gets on, guys, I do want to run one more giveaway so I can take a quick coffee break. Go ahead and make a coffee before we get our guest on. So let's do this. Let's run one more giveaway, and we're going to do top one futures because I know John's a big top one futures guy. Or John, Tanner. Tanner's a big top one futures guy. So let's go ahead, type TOF in the chat, okay? Type TOF in the chat to enter. I will be right back, and when we come back, we'll have our guest getting ready to join up too. But I'll go ahead, I'll give away one account. So go ahead and put your entries in, and I will be back in like 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes. All right, chat, we are back. I will go ahead and run this giveaway, and I just want to make sure I got John set up. I'm going to send him the link in just a moment. But all right, let's do this quick pinwheel real quick. Guys, I'm also going to give you 30 more seconds to enter, and we'll go ahead and we will run this giveaway. So go ahead, you got 30 more seconds. Just get your last bit of entries in. Let's get our music back on. And then John's going to be hopping in any minutes. All right, guys, we good to go. Let's go ahead and run this giveaway. So let me give this link to John. Why do I keep saying John? Tanner. I don't know why. I think because the strong trader. I keep thinking about the strong trader, and I think John. I don't know why. But yeah, Tanner will be coming in any minute. But let's just run this quick pinwheel giveaway, guys. All right, 1, 2, 3. Who's it going to be? Don't worry, Abby. You'll get the next one. We'll get you on the next one. Apine Turf. You are the winner. Congrats, bro. Apine Turf. You just want a top 1 futures account. Just going to set this up. So again, to claim your account, just go to Prop Firm Match Support on X and DM them, okay? I'll drop the link for you real quick. So you're going to DM Prop Firm Match Support on X. Just go ahead and show them a screenshot of you winning with your YouTube name, and you'll be good to go, bro. But all right, let's get back to these charts. John will be coming on in a few minutes, and we'll see what happens. All right, chat though. Let me know. What do you guys think? Bullish 5-minute candle or bearish? I want to play a game. The first 5-minute candle, is it going to print bullish or bearish? Give me your opinion. Tanner, dude, what am I doing? I can't think clearly. I didn't get enough sleep. I don't know why I keep saying John. Bullish hit London highs, then dump. Okay, London highs and then dump. That's what Abby's saying. Where's London highs at? You think we're going to rip up one more time? I mean, I think it's possible. I think that's possible. No, don't tell him, bro. Don't tell anyone. Sell now. Suhail says sell now. Zach likes John. I mean, hey, John, our co-founder, he is one of my favorite people to chat on stream with. Maybe there's something there. But yeah, guys, we got 3 minutes till the open. Let's see what happens. I think the first 5-minute candle, if I had to pick, I think the first 5-minute candle is going to print bearish. Just a guess, just for fun. But I'm going to guess bearish. Tanner is the GOAT, though. Let's go. All right, we got 3 minutes till 9:30 open. Oh, and we got Tanner in here. All right, let's pull him up. Yo,
good morning.
What's good, man? Good morning. How you doing?
I'm pretty good, dude. I had a crazy dream about aliens last night, so it was wild. It was one of those where you wake up, you're like, yeah, I was in New York, and there's this crazy alien ship shooting at us, and I had this intuition. It felt like a movie, bro. I was like, whoa, this one of those you wake up and you're so disoriented, and you're like, oh, okay, and it takes you a minute to get back to reality. So
damn, bro, you were in New York too in your dream?
Yeah, and I haven't. You know what's crazy as a trader? I've never been to New York, which I know is like it's like a sin, but I haven't.
Damn, bro, I'm actually based in New York. I live in Brooklyn.
Okay, that's sick. Yeah, dude, I gotta come visit you.
Definitely. I keep telling Austin, man, one of these seminars, you got to do it in New York.
I know. Yeah, it's probably just expensive as shit to do a seminar in New York.
Probably.
Though, so,
probably, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's hilarious. I do feel like any kind of alien invasion, when you think about them, they usually take place in New York. I think that's kind of
right. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man, thanks so much for coming on, bro. I know we like have so many mutual friends. We're both going to be speaking at the Tampa seminar, but we haven't really chatted like one-on-one ever. So
I know, I'm pretty hyped. I was like, oh, this will be cool for me and you to connect and just shoot the shit and trade and stuff. So I'm down. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So I mean, how's trading been going for you? I know you, dude, I think I saw you made you had a crazy options play a couple of weeks ago.
Dude, this
just looked gnarly.
This has been my best month ever, my entire career. It's been absolutely insane. And it's crazy too, because last month I lost my live account with Top One Futures. And so this month, the bounce back has been crazy.
Dude, that's how it goes, right?
Yep, exactly. That's how it goes. Yep. So,
I feel like the trading, it's just never linear, bro. It's just always like the most volatile, up and down. You never know how it's going to go. But the point is, you can like capitalize when you're doing well. That's how it is.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's the thing is like you're gonna have ebbs and flows. Like it's just the reality of what trading is. Like you're gonna have ups and downs. So yeah, I crushed it for many months on end, like on that Top One Futures account, took a bunch of payouts, then got to live. Slowly dwindled down the live, lost the live, felt like shit about it. Then this month, just been trading a bunch of different firms, still trading Top One as well, like trying to get back to live with Top One. And then also I still do a little bit of day trading options here and there, and then I swing trade options as well. But yeah, I had a day trade this month on a zero DTE options play where I made $19,000 in one day, and I was like, holy shit! And so that was a wild one for me.
Yeah, man. When I haven't traded options like once in my life. I'm one of those guys. I didn't do options and then futures. I went like Forex, futures, crypto. That was kind of my realm. But yeah, so I don't know the first thing about options. But when I see people having days like that, and like, how much do you risk to make 19K? How much?
Well, dude, so this is the craziest part. Is I only risked $1,500, bro. It was over 1,000% return, which is that's not a normal thing. It was definitely it was the craziest day trade I've ever had in my career so far. Where it was I happened to catch news on a spike, and I was just like, oh my gosh, and I just sold it into the spike, which is if you're unfamiliar with options, especially people out there, it's there's a thing called implied volatility, which determines the value of the contract, and the market makers are assuming that the underlying stock or whatever it is going to move really fast based on maybe an event or news or something. So that's what happened. Is I was trading SPX 0 DTE puts. Trump said something about China. It wasn't that huge day. It was
okay. I was gonna ask. It wasn't.
That would have been fucking crazy. No, so it was it was a couple weeks ago or a week ago or something like that. And literally just we came into low a day, he said something about China, and then NQ dropped 150 points in 2 minutes. And I was like, oh, and I went and I sold real quick, and I didn't even know how much I was gonna make. I just I put a limit order out just to get filled and get out of it. And I looked and I was like, oh my god, I made 19 grand. And I was like, what? And so it was just I don't I tell people too, I don't really get super euphoric anymore about profits, because I'm it's once you start kind of getting up there and stuff and doing consistent, you're oh cool, awesome, this is a good day, this is cool. But when it's unexpected like that, I was like, bro, what? That was crazy.
Were you expecting to maybe make a couple grand on a winner?
I was expecting about 5K, which is still really awesome. Yeah. So from expecting 5 to make 19, I was blown away, bro.
Dude, I mean, that's worthy of being excited. Also, when we're trading futures, when we're trading prop firms, bro, it's kind of hard to be excited day to day because it's all sim money until we get a payout.
Correct.
So it's I made 10K today, but not really till I lock in that payout.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not as tangible. It's not the same. So absolutely, totally good.
100%, man. So I do want to get into some trading. I want to see how you trade, because I've watched you on ASFX TV a few times. I know you go on Fridays, which, dude, I love that stream. It's a super fun one. You trade a bit differently from like Austin, I know, and a lot of the other guys on stream. They're like base hit 1-to-1 type guys, and you go with more of like a high risk reward, like 2R.
Yeah, correct. I'm like a high R multiple dude, so like it'll take me sometimes 2 attempts, maybe even 3 attempts to like actually hit it. But like I'll take what I call like haircuts or paper cuts along the way. I might lose $150. I might lose $200. Like, whatever it is. So I might be down 300, 350, 400. But then I have like a 5R and I make like 1,500 on the play or something. And it's like, because I'm really big, I'm a levels trader. So I trade levels, specifically discretionary price action levels trader. And I also use VWAP as well. It's like I basically have 3 setups. I focus on key levels first and foremost, a reaction to them somewhere, somehow. And their key levels either on the daily chart or the hourly chart. They always come from bigger picture time frames.
Yeah.
Second is just VWAP, pullback to VWAP. I look for a pullback into VWAP. I buy VWAP, sell it back into the highs. Very simple.
Like
third is, yes, correct. Third is near-term volume point of control. So, just where we're creating a volume profile, create a volume shelf somewhere. Same idea for the VWAP one though. Pull into that, look for some sort of like reaction, trade it back to the highs, something like that. So really, those are pretty much just my 3 playbooks, like my bread and butters. I think what I do differently again is like I just get really tight risk rewards. So like I'll rarely do 1-to-1s. Like they're mainly at least 2-to-1, 3-to-1, 4-to-1. And the other thing I do also is I don't trade just NQ. I try to find the best daily setup that makes sense to me based on the
I've seen you taking trades on like the RTY on the Russell.
Yeah, I traded RTY yesterday. Yeah, because and right now is actually a good example. I was going to tell you, unfortunately for everyone out there today, I don't got jack shit on NQ because again, I'm a levels trader. So when we're going like this straight up in all-time highs, price discovery, I literally just don't have anything to work with. So
I want to get into that too. I want to ask you like how you've been faring with this price action. But finish what you were saying. We'll get into.
So I was gonna say like that's why I got my ass handed to me on the live account, like last month, because that was fresh all-time highs, and then finally we started to go sideways with the Trump news and everything like that. And when we went sideways, and we have ranges and we have levels to work with. Like I thrive in those environments. Same and here. Again, markets don't usually just grind straight up at all-time highs all the time. Like eventually we'll have pullback, create some ranges, stuff like that. So right now, specifically these past 3 days, like the daily bars, they're literally vertical. And then like even on an hourly chart, there's nothing to work with for me personally. Yep. So it's like, if you want to pull up an hourly or whatever, like there's just, this, I have nothing there for me, bro. Same. But like now pull up RTY. I'm going to probably focus on RTY today.
Do you want to get your screen up?
Yeah. I'll pull it up. Let me do this for you.
Yeah, it sounds like we have very similar attitudes, at least to like I'm all for following trend, man, but just not where there's not a single pullback.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Cool. There we go.
Yeah, so RTY.
Oh damn, RTY's selling off right now?
Yeah, let me fix this. So here's 5-minute RTY. Yeah, it is selling off, but daily chart wise, we have at least a little bit of structure kind of to work with here, right? So it's like, I'm going to be watching something, I have a level like way back here. Specifically what I've been watching. So the other thing I do that's kind of unique is I pair up the indice name as well. So RTY, the same equivalent is IWM, just like for SPY, just like ES is SPY, QQQ is NQ. So I'll look at both. So yesterday, on IWM, we had a daily gap fill, and I traded that short yesterday morning. And actually, we're like kind of fully coming in to fill the gap now, down here towards. So
you actually got the gap fill yesterday on the RTI?
Yes, very rare. It's not the entire thing, but yesterday I literally traded this right here at the open. We dumped, pulled back. This was IWM VWAP. I got short here, put my stop here, rode this down into 25.10. Boom. It was like a 5-to-1, basically, something like that. So it was a killer one. It was good. But yeah, like I at least have some structure to work with now a little bit. We're coming into some areas. So and we sweep this low. I know you're a big sweep guy. You trade a lot of ICT stuff. So now that we're kind of sweeping this low here, I want to see if we kind of like get some sort of reaction and hold maybe down into this level. It's a little too close to the open for me. I'll probably wait a little bit longer. That's the other thing too, is I don't like to trade the open unless I'm like, damn, the setup's really good. I want to attempt it. So
I'm the same way. I try
that's
to
why
wait
yesterday
at least 10,
as well.
15 minutes.
Yes, exactly. So that's why yesterday I was like, I don't really want to take this so close to the open, but like it was really good right here on the dump, the pullback, I got short. So like that ended up working, but I'm like, I'm not going to press it today. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. It's FOMC day as well. And
which is something we definitely got to keep into consideration. But
Correct.
So you are cool with changing up your instrument. You're not a one instrument guy kind of guy, not a specialist in any particular thing.
No, you know what?
A favored, or are you really just like whatever's trending or whatever's good for your type of style you can trade?
I prefer NQ more than anything for sure. It moves the best for me. It makes the most sense to me. You really have to learn the characteristics and personalities of everything you trade. Like I trade YM sometimes and it's like a boomer that's just like really slow, hence YM. So it's like, but like, when it gets going and you can trust it, it works really well and you get some good pops. And then RTY can be really sneaky where it's like, you think we're just totally in a trend continuation and then all of a sudden it kind of just stalls. And then we just like completely reverse and you get those big pops. I'm like, dude, what? Come on, So that's kind of, I'm not married to one, but I do stay with the indices. So I don't trade gold. I don't trade oil.
You're still trading stock US indexes.
Correct. Yeah.
Would you say that the Russell is more mean reverting in general, or is it just happens to be like that right now?
You know what? The Russell is just really slow. So here's the weekly on Russell. And I guess it is, you're right. To answer your question, it is. Because like, look what happens here. Look at this gigantic yearly range. This thing's ready to break out for like a while. Because this is this is a weekly chart from 2021, dude. Like, massive here. Just really simple for the eyes, right? Like, huge range here, right? But it's like, it's tried so many times. So it's like, now I want to see some consolidation around here for it to eventually start going. Obviously we're day traders, so I don't really care huge big picture, but yeah, this is how it trades. It's like every time we kind of get towards these peaks and valleys, has a really good opportunities. So it is one of those that can be tricky. I don't recommend it for people that are unfamiliar with it, but there's a lot to work with here now, like down in these areas. So we'll see if we can get something, and maybe I'll take a reversal, kind of just back up towards VWAP or whatever. Pretty simple. So.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, this week, especially so far, has just been brutal. Like luckily I was green yesterday. I finally printed a green day, but I had 2 red days in a row. Friday on that grind up, and then Monday morning. It's just not my price action. So the one thing I've been doing is I do only trade NQ primarily, but in these conditions, I'm at least at the point in my career where it's like, I can recognize it. Like I've been trading 2 micros. The chat is seeing. All I've traded is 2 micros per trade because, dude, I just took another payout with Tradeify. It's like, do I really want to lose my buffer on those accounts and mess things up?
For sure.
And it's like classic. I don't know about for you, but when I do take a couple of payouts, I almost always go through the losing streak after, whether it's a few days or a week. It just tends to happen to me, so I'm always on guard.
Yeah, I totally get what you mean with that. So I really like this reversal here, rep on my level too.
Is that Russell or?
This is RTY. Yeah, this looks really good, rep on my level, and we have something to work with here. Give it a second though. I still don't like how early it is. I might just miss this. It's okay.
What do we got? It's 142. Okay.
Yes, it's getting there. But I get what you mean. Like for me, I usually try to create a big enough buffer to where it's like, I always have at least like the minimum drawdown on the accounts. Yeah. And like I trade like these top 1 accounts, like I trade them very, very strict and rigid with like, during New York session, exactly how you should. And, I'm really good about that versus I'm not going to lie. I have Top Step accounts. I have Lucid accounts. And like, dude, I'll rip those during Asia. I'll rip them heavy on like, I'll rip like 5 NQs, like 5 minis. And like, I just shoot to base hit like $1,000 on those, which like, I know for some people, like that's still a lot, like it is. And I know I'm being aggressive. So like those I'll kind of like do the whole, like, oh, I've burned this many, but I've made this much in payouts type of deal. And I understand that. So it's like, I don't get like beat up or like bum out if I lose this account, lose that account. It's kind of just money in, money out for those. But like for these top ones, I'm very strict about like, okay, New York session, 1 to 2 trades, trade my system, trade my strategy. So I'm still building like my skill, my reps, because it's not like the Asia session isn't still building skill in some sort of way, because I am trading price action, but it's like I'm not getting the same setups I want during Asia, bro. It's like,
absolutely not.
It's just not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, I'm similar with that, man. Like I have usually one firm that I'm a lot more focused on, but then of course I trade other props, and I like to call it risk sinking. So if I make some money on one set of accounts, like I'm always copy trading, but I don't copy trade between different firms. So if I have max allocation with Tradeify, I'll copy trade those. If I have a green day, if I have a red day, what I like to do is instead of continuing to trade the same accounts, move over to a different set of accounts. And then if, I'm green on one set, red on the other, it just helps me psychologically deal with it a little bit better. And you don't get attached to the P&L as much, because I can just spread out the risk in general. So kind of like what you're saying, I call it risk sinking.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just it's kind of have to do with props, dude. It's like you got to understand the game you're playing is very different from trading like like your own account by any means. And so it's like I get that too, like with all my side accounts. That's why I'm just never attached to them or anything, or like, I lose one or something. Damn, this was such a good reversal.
Dude, I know. It's funny, bro. NQ is doing nothing right now.
I know, literally nothing, dude. See, we're pulling into VWAP here. I wonder if this holds, but okay, I want to hear your perspective on this, ICT man, with the sweeps and everything. So it's like this. This is what I like here. This sweep here came down into here. Like, this looks like a full on, like potentially wants to reverse now, because we swept these lows from yesterday for reclaim. And we're right on my level. I'm like, damn, I should have taken this, shoulda, coulda, woulda.
What I would say is, at least on the lower time frames, like if you get that sweep, one last thing to look for and wait for like a last confirmation is some type of fair value gap to form.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
You get the liquidity sweep, then you create a fair value gap in that direction. That's like the last bit of confirmation for me, which shows, okay, there's aggressive buying coming in after the liquidity sweep. Because a lot of people think like, how do I know what's a liquidity sweep and what's a lower low? And I say, if we revert back to the mean, if we create aggressive buying after taking the low.
See, like this, I like signal bars a lot. So like this is a huge bullish engulfing bar. But this is right into VWAP overshoot. Now it's coming back down. So it's like, if I'm going to try to get involved in this at all, it has to be like somewhere down here. And I'm interested, but also at the same time, I'm a little spooked. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little spooked. I'm like, how
do you like to get your trades? Do you just get in at the market, or do you do like limit orders or stops?
I just get in at market, bro. Like, I don't know, people that are like, oh my gosh, but what about the fills? I'm like, dude, what fills? We're trading on sim, number one. It's not that bad. And number two, like, dude, futures for the most part, like the most liquid, especially like NQ in the big names. Dude, they're the most liquid markets like in the world. You think your limit order and market is going to be that different? It's not.
even on my live futures account when I'm trading NQ, I never get slipped. Like I can hit the market. I actually do get in with limit orders.
Order filled.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get in on limit orders though, not because it's like, oh, I need to get the perfect fill and the best price. It's what I've noticed for me is I have the compulsion to hit the button, right? So there's a lot of times I hit the market and then I regret doing it. So getting a limit order just allows me to be like, all right, if I get filled on this price, I'll take the trade. And a lot of times I set a limit order and then I'll delete the order because I'll be like, you know what? I don't want to be in this trade.
Gotcha.
I satisfied the compulsion to press the button.
Yep. I totally feel you on that.
Yeah, Tanner's in though. Tanner's in.
I'm in. We'll see. This might take me out. I like the bigger picture, like bullishness. Realistically, my stop needs to be here at the low. I don't want this much risk on it, 435, because I feel like I already kind of chased this a little bit. So I'm gonna do 250 risk. I like the 5-minute engulfing bar here, right at my level. The sweep. The only thing that's standing in the way is VWAP here, and that could be definitely troublesome. I liked this 2-minute too initially until it closed like this just now. Probably should have fully waited, but if this can engulf this here and go, I'll be good. If not, I lose $255. I'll just kind of wait for the next trade. That's how I like to look at it too, right? Because like target wise now though, if this goes, I'm going to target
was going to say, what's your target in this?
I'm probably going to target. Well, realistically, the safe target is here, so it'd be a little bit more than one, like 1 to 1.
Yeah.
But realistically, where's my other level? Sorry, I have it on my other chart. I'm like archaic where I use Thinkorswim, so I have like all my levels on Thinkorswim. I have near-term volume point of control at 27. So realistically, it would be 27. That's what I would be looking for. But if this doesn't hold here, it ends up failing, then it's just giving me new information that maybe we actually kind of just want to sell off and go back down. So again, small risk, bigger reward.
Yeah, and you tend to trade the larger accounts. You like the 150Ks?
Yeah, I never do the small ones, bro. I never trade the small ones.
I was talking about this with Austin the other day. Like the majority of my biggest payouts and my most consistent payouts do come from the bigger accounts. You know?
Yeah.
I know you got to make the bigger profit target, but there's just something about having that drawdown that you just have more room to work with, you know?
Yeah. You need the drawdown, dude. I don't know. I just like, also just mentally after trading for so many years, it's like, I don't know, like just like making like a $200 a day, not to like be like, oh, that's not enough money, but just, my brain is used to like, you know, 800 or 1,000 or something like that. So when I see anything that's not that, it's just kind of hard to, I don't know, work with, I guess, personally. So
yeah, I'm totally the same way. So if you're trading the 150Ks, your average risk is like 200 to 300 per trade. Is that
exactly.
Useful?
Yeah, roughly. Pretty much.
And then your win's going to be at least 2 times that most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time, correct. And so I also have a personal daily loss limit of 1,000 just in case, you know, things go south. So I'm also, because again, like, you know, this, like I said, if this takes me out here, it's all good. I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna try to take another trade more than likely, if, you know, assuming there's something to work with. But that's just like how I like to trade. Like, it's like I can accept that risk. Some people can't take the haircuts and the losses and they get all frustrated. So it's like, people always ask me like, dude, like the way you trade, I don't know how you do it. And I'm like, I just honestly, I can just take the punches, I guess, to the chin in the market because I have for so many years. Where I'm just like, it's fine,
I used to trade exactly like this for years. I traded high risk reward. I was actually even more intense with it. Like I was looking for 4 or 5R, and I would have the most ridiculous tight stops. And Austin used to give me shit all the time about it. Yeah. And but it worked. Like I had my first profitable year with that. I was trading average R multiple was like 3 or 4R. And my win rate, I mean, no joke. Sometimes my win rate would be like 28%, but I was profitable.
Yeah, no, dude, my win rate's like 35-40%. Like it's so now that we're starting to clear this, if we get it back above here, I'm gonna add to it and then bring my stop probably to the low here. So I want to
add into winners.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna add here. Bring my stop probably right here to 550. We just got the pop. So let's see if this holds or if I get bamboozled out of it. But I like that put. It's exactly what I wanted to see. This is also a pullback. So right here, this is why I use both VWAPs as well. This is RTY VWAP, but I wish I could pull it up on my other screen. You can't see it. IWM VWAP is right here. So I'm like, okay, cool. This is like nice. Here's your teeny little like, you know, equal lows or, you know, subtle sweep here. We're getting the movement. This is good.
It's looking real good. What's good. IWM VWAP? Is that electronic trading hours or
New York VWAP? New York VWAP.
That's New York VWAP. So from 9:30.
Yeah, for IWM, which is the equivalent of RTY.
Gotcha.
For like the indice name. Yeah. So yeah, 27 seems to be a really good target. That's also 250. The psychological like whole number 250 on IWM for the, you know, so. Not bad. Let's see.
Will you move your stop to break even at any point? Do you do that, or are you like?
Rarely, dude. Honestly, rarely I do because I have to be able to sit through the pullbacks and the drawdowns in order for like statistically my strategy to work over time. It's just like how I trade with it. If I do get like you know, once I start to get up there is a point where I'm like, all right, Tanner, this is like irresponsible and stupid not to move it to break even. Like I do get to that point where I do that because if we do pull back for whatever reason, I'm like, bro, like, why didn't you take that, you know, or something like that. So, so yeah, I do think about doing that, but it's not like this set, like, oh, I'm up this much amount or this.
It's more of a feel thing. You automatically move to stops. It's like
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's always a certain point if you're really up on a trade where there's just no excuse for it to turn into a loss. That's kind of when you would do it.
Exactly. Correct. Yeah.
We got a question for you, Tim. How long have you been trading?
I just hit 6 years full time.
Nice. Full time
last week, actually. Full-time 6 years. Yep.
Nice, dude. So how long? Wait, like what? How many years since like day one when you first started?
Yeah. Before what's funny is I quit my corporate job to trade full-time with only like 4 or 5 months of experience trading. What? It was super aggressive, bro.
Oh, that's gnarly.
I have a very unconventional story. So, but yeah, it's been 6 years, man. It's pretty crazy.
Dude, sick, man. Yeah, I just hit 5 years, man.
That's amazing. I love that.
Full time though, really it's been like a year full time. So
yeah,
it took me a minute, man. But that's amazing. Damn, within 5 months, and you made it work.
Yeah, made it work. I have a lot of ups and downs I've had for sure. And even like I tell everyone too, like when I quit my corporate job to trade full time, what I did is I took a step backwards and I went back to bartending at night, bro. So it's like I could trade the full-time schedule and like do that, but like income wise, I mean, I didn't make any money for the first 2 years trading, so it's so that was like the thing where, it was an ego thing, a pride thing too, where all my buddies at the time, like, I was 26, I'm 32 now. And so like all my buddies at the time were, starting to move up the ladder in their corporate jobs and, making their first 6 figures and stuff. And I was like, I'm going to go 10 bar and trade stocks. And they're like, all right, bro. Like, and then obviously the real ones supported me like, all right, do it, go for it. So
big respects, man. I did a similar thing. So I was doing like construction, just like blue collar work, but it was good money.
Mm-hmm.
It was like hard work, but good money. And when I got into trading, I was realizing because I would work 9 to 5, it just wasn't going to work. So I ended up getting a job at Trader Joe's. Shout out Trader Joe's.
Okay, nice.
And, I worked the early morning shift. So I would wake up at 4 a.m. I'd get in at 5. And I worked 5 to 12. And then I'd come home and trade the PM session. I did that for years, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, you kind of just got to do what you got to do, honestly, bro. And that's like hard for a lot of people because I also tell everyone too, it's like, dude, we're all dealt different cards, man. Like when I was 26 at the time, I had, I think I had a girlfriend. Like I didn't have like a wife or kids. I lived in a house by the beach with my buddies. Like I rented a room. Like, dude, I had nothing to lose, bro. So I was like, I could take the risk then and like not trip on it at all because I'm just like, I mean, the smart thing I did too is I saved up about $50,000 for my corporate job working for a few years. So it's like I had at least some money in the bank too, where I was like, all right, I could bartend at night. I have at least a little cushion to work with. Ironically, I ended up losing all of that $50,000 to learning how to trade. So it's like I also like
tuition to the market.
Tuition to the market, bro. Yeah, I had to do it. I had to pay it. So.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's, I do, because I know a lot of guys that are like maybe in their mid 30s picking up trading. And I mean, you can do it. That's the great thing about trading. You could figure it out at any age. But I feel really grateful. I'm 31. So I got started around 26 and 26, 27. I'm really grateful that I started then because I was same situation. I mean, I never went to college. I was working blue collar jobs or serving. I was also a waiter. Like, I had nothing to lose. It was like, I could always go back to that. I'm not giving up like a big job with a good salary, a lot of opportunity.
Yeah. It's like some people have like, they have kids, they got mortgages, they got shit. And so it's like, I tell them like, honestly, bro, I can't give you the exact same advice. Unfortunately, you should have different cards that you're dealt currently. And it's like, you got to figure out how to play them. That's what it comes down to. So
definitely. Hey, this trade's looking good for you, man. Still
it's
going
looking good. It's not over till it's over, but and RTY has some ways. What I'm a little like, RTY is just so slow. I'm worried we might sweep 22s here and then just kind of do some bullshit. So after we
I
get
do
above
think you're good to make it to 22s. That seems high probability right now.
Yeah, because that's the sweep here, right? That'd be the overshoot.
Yep.
So I like that, but again, near-term volume point of control is actually at 28. So 27 is me being I'll even go like 26.9. Dude, my biggest thing is I get edged so often where I get so close, bro. And
I've seen it on stream, man. I've seen you get edged in real time.
Yep. It always happens, bro. And I'm like, dude, come on. I'm like a tick away. And then finally I started being a bit smarter though, where I was like, all right, dude, like you're like, what is this going to be? Like $30, $40? I was like, just close it. So I got a little bit better at that. But yeah, it happens.
I used to be that guy. I used to be like, especially when you trade ICT, I know a lot of people can make, they have some jokes and I get it. Cause I used to be that guy that's like, my analysis says the equal highs will be taken. I will not close until the equal highs are taken. And now I'm just like, nah, dude, take my money. I'll take my money.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, because too, like, a lot of people are learning that as the same exact exits and stuff. So it's like, sometimes, maybe we just, like right here, when we kind of slowed down, like what if this ends up completely tanking and turning around? Everyone who's targeting liquidity at 22s just got wrecked, right? And so there's always like, I think what makes you better as a trader as time goes on is you're never certain about what's going to happen, but you're more open to scenarios as your trade develops, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you get more information as the trade moves on.
Yes. And then you start to go through like, okay, well, this could happen here. This could happen here. It doesn't mean you need to act on it. It just like the ability to not be surprised, I think, is something that's really good that needs to be worked on by a lot of people. Because again, like right now, if this ends up completely dumping and taking me out, I'm going to be like, wow, okay, well, we came right back into, this like near-term range high, just ended up failing, coming back down. And unfortunately, that just happened, but I'm not going to be spooked by it or bummed by it or anything. It's just like, okay, I see this panning out and playing out. That's why it happened. And then just collect information as you go. That's all you can really do.
Yeah. People don't talk about that enough, actually. Like the probabilities of a trade are actually dynamic. Like you could have something that is an A+ setup when you first enter. And within 15, 20 minutes, it's just no longer an A+ setup. Like the dynamic has changed. So, totally agree with that. You got to be able to think on your feet.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. So yeah, I mean, this pulling back and RTY does this stuff, man. It might pull back. Like I wouldn't be surprised too. RTY sometimes will come and like sweep candles like this and then go. It's like part of me wants to put it right under 10 because I feel like maybe they would come down to 10. I don't know what that risk would be. Yeah, let's do this. 630. Because if this will be a one and done if I lose anyways. So it's like for some reason, if this comes down here, barely like dips below this low, but then holds the 10, then goes back up, then I'll like just think about like
out in that scenario.
Yeah, so it's like whatever, dude. And if this ends up failing here completely, it just is what it is. There's like nothing I can really do about it. So,
NQ just made another new all-time high, took out the London session highs, and still moving up for now. So do you look at correlations on the indexes? Like, do you watch what NQ is doing, and does it mean anything to your RTY trade?
Good question. See, this is the big push down I was talking about. The scenario might happen here. I do watch. So I learned this a long time ago, actually, from one of my buddies, Chan. And he talks about like money rotating in the markets and how certain of these indices move. And I actually really only focus on NQ and YM. I actually never trade ES ever. And this is because YM will influence ES and NQ will as well. RTY usually is on its own doing its own thing. And Chan just Chan's in the chat. There we go. Chan just put the heart. Shout out Chan. Chan, great trader. But what he taught me was basically like, and you can see this now, everyone out there, you can start to see this stuff, is these divergences where money kind of like flows and rotates between the markets. So I really only watch NQ and YM for the most part because ES will be going sideways sometimes when NQ's ripping and YM is maybe dumping. Because it's like ES is being influenced by both, so it's like choppy. So, or maybe you have a divergence where like NQ's weak, YM is really strong. And then like sometimes finally the markets will like catch up to each other and sync up. So it's like divergences are kind of like rare. You don't see them too often, but when you do, it's like it's just money rotating between markets. But I can kind of take that information and be like, okay, like YM is really strong right now. NQ's kind of sideways. So ES is like kind of sideways or kind of strong. It's like, so again, it's like, that's why I just don't really watch ES and really trade it. Cause it's like, I feel like I get all the information I need from NQ and YM. So, and then again, like, the bigger picture is just for my decision of what I want to trade is just market structure. Again, YM into all-time highs, NQ all-time highs. The only thing I had structure with to work with today was RTY. So I was like, okay, like that's what I'll do.
It sounds like price action, market structure is just a major part of your strategy.
For sure. 1000%. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think for me, that's always most important, but you do use volume profile too, huh?
I do. I'm not huge on it, but like I'll use it for targets and stuff. Like right now, that's what I'm targeting. Like my exit target right now is this near-term volume point of control. is
that the point of control from like today or yesterday?
It's the point of control for the 15-minute chart for like the past like 5 days. So again, I'm archaic, and I have this. I'll pull this up so you guys can see it. So what I'm looking at, this is on my Thinkorswim. This is what I see. This is my
That's
grid
so
view.
funny. I forgot about Thinkorswim, man.
Yeah. So if you want to pull it up on as the host, then you can see. So this is what I see. I know I'm crazy with the levels. Everyone's going to judge me, but over here, this grid is going to be the important one for this. So this is just showing where price has been transacted most volume-wise, volume profile, and it kind of creates this little red volume point of control. So this acts like a magnet a lot of times. So again, when we're really far below it or above it, like I kind of expected to gravitate back towards it, especially because we've been so strong. So this kind of faded, filled the gap. Like I said here, you got the sweep finally here at the open. That's why I really like this. You got this sweep. Now, if we can get up through these 20s, 28's a great target for me. Like, and I'm out. Like, that's my near-term volume point of control. It can come up here, do whatever the hell it wants. I don't really mind. But that's kind of what I'm seeing right now, and like where I get that volume point of control metric. And so
the theory for you with the point of control is that it can act as like a magnet for price. Like because
correct, yeah. Or it can act as like support or resistance sometimes. Yeah. You can utilize it for that as well. And so then from now, I'm just gonna look at kind of basic market structure. So like, look what's happening now, right? We had the overshoot here of VWAP. We've got the pullback into VWAP. Here's the pullback to VWAP entry. If this holds, this is golden. This is exactly what I want to see. It's doing what I want it to do. Could that change in the next 5 minutes? Yeah, for sure. But for now, it's doing exactly what I want to do. We just pull back into VWAP. Let's see how this digests. And then if this kind of keeps going and doing its thing, there's no reason for me to cut this trade or really do anything to it until it kind of just does, until it gets up there. Well, again, the only time I might make that decision to do something different is if like we really start to go sideways up above 22s and kind of just like do nothing. I might just get tired of it and over it and be like, dude, I'm just going to take the small day, or like, you know, because I use time to an extent, but not huge. So it's like, honestly, I just don't want to sit around and like just be involved in the trade. It's like, if I can just like peace of mind, comfort, be like, all right, I'm out, I'm green, I'm small red, whatever it is, you know, that's what it comes down to. So
yeah, I know you work with Lawrence. You guys have a coaching program, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Lawrence the investor. So he's also great. I want to get him on here soon too.
Yeah, you will for sure.
Yeah. Because I love like how stoic he is with
he is,
his analysis and just his whole view on the market. But I know he is like a one trade a day guy, or at least he was trying that. Do you know, is he still working with that?
He's still doing one trade a day. I just took off my screen. You can put up the other one.
I'm gonna put up my screen real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
I just set a limit order, guys, on a sell idea. So I'm going to try this and see if we can make it lower, but I might not get filled. I might miss it. But I'll keep you guys updated if this fills.
Looks solid. So he's still doing the one and done thing. He's honestly just taking like a little, he's just like taking like a little bit of time off of the all-time highs. Cause it's like, just again, kind of strategy wise, he's like, we've been doing a lot more kind of like leaps and like longer term plays here and there. So it's like, you know, when a lot of like your edge isn't super present, it's just like, you got to know when to press the gas and when not to. And so that's kind of like Lawrence right now. He's like, there's not a lot to stream or really do. So we're kind of like taking a little break from streaming, like mainly during the week. We'll still stream a couple days together during the week, but for the most part, it's kind of just what we're working with right now. But yeah, he's like doing the one and done, you know, he's very strict with it. It's just how he trades, how he is. And it works for him, dude. So that's all that matters.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I've been similar. Like I'm still trading because once again, I mean, I stream every day. I'm out here, so I'm gonna take trades. But this is why I'm on micros now. You know, usually I like to trade minis depending on the account size, but I'm totally MNQ guy. So guys, I did get filled on this, by the way. I set a limit order inside this 1 minute fair value gap. I got a hard stop right here. I wouldn't necessarily let it get this high. I might, depending on what I see, but ideally, I want to see this 1 minute bearish gap hold as resistance and bring us down towards these wicks. So what I'm seeing on ES as well, we have equal lows right here. So these are things I like to target. So I think ES is good for maybe a little bit stronger of a push down to those equal lows, and hopefully NQ can follow. We got a similar situation going on NQ. So we'll see. This is some new Apex accounts I just started. Bro, I don't know if you use Apex. I've never been into Apex personally because I used to trade really high risk reward, but now I'm more of a scalper. I go for like 15 to 30 points maximum, depending on the volatility. So I think I could handle the intraday trailing drawdown on Apex nowadays.
Yeah.
But so I was like, I'm going to try it again. Cause again, I've been trading evals. I'm no funded in the afternoon. So I said, let me just have fun, full port some Apex accounts, and we got them funded. So
yeah, there you go. That's what's up. I mean, yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Apex, to be honest. It's like, I just think they're really strict with all the rules and stuff like that. But like, I'm not going to lie, like in my prop firm career, I guess you could say, like, I have to do the 20 account thing one of these days. I gotta do it. I gotta try it. You know,
I've never. I'm like, I gotta give it a shot. So I'm
gotta
starting
give it a
with
shot,
3,
bro.
But hopefully, I'll build up. You know, we'll start with 3, see how it goes, and if I like it, I'll move. We'll try and move up to like 10. I'll start with 10.
Yeah, exactly. So this is looking a lot better for me for RTY. I'm not gonna lie, I want to add one more.
Let's see where you're at. It's funny because I'm short NQ, you're long RTY, but I think
they could diverge.
I don't
though.
think
they
we're really
can.
fading each other in a way.
No, I don't think so either. I like it. I just don't know if I have the enough risk to do it based on where it is. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Order filled.
Let's do it. I do have to move this up a little bit though, because I only have a $1,000 daily loss limit. So we'll throw it right there at 10.4. See if this fully pans out. And I know it's kind of aggressive on the risk, but I don't know. I like to add into trades because the cool thing is now, again, if we sweep 22s, like I said, and kind of just like meh, I might cover one, you know, like I think I would probably the smart thing here. I'll do the smart thing on stream, not be aggressive degen. Let's do a limit sell here at the highs at 22.
Beautiful.
Just for one, that one I added, and then we'll leave the other 2 and see if they can go. I think that's a
it's a good idea.
Fair thing to do. But now this is looking fucking fantastic.
It's looking really good, man. Yeah, solid entry, and you added into the winner. Do you ever add into losers, or you only add into a winning trade?
Nope. I learned I like so crazy. I literally like never pretty much average down again anymore. Since I started trading futures, I really just rarely average down. I think I got my ass handed to me trading options so many times, averaging down that like I don't know. And honestly, once I read Best Loser Wins, I really did start thinking about adding to my winners, even though Tom trades wild, like super aggressive how he does it.
Yeah.
But like when I started thinking about that concept, I was like, all right, well, if I'm on the right side of the trade and I can add in and my risk, because it's all about the risk too, because I will move up the risk a little bit, or like not like I know how much I'm adding or how much I'm risking. So it's like, how much can I add to be comfortable where the play is not invalidated still, like the play's still gonna work, but like I can be on the right side of it and you know squeeze a little bit more out of it. So yeah, I do like to add into my winners, definitely, for sure.
Yeah, so Tom, you were talking about Tom Hogard, right? You were at that seminar he did with some of the other the guys. How did you like that, man? How was that?
Oh, it was great. It was just like, it was cool, like learning from him and stuff. And just, I always love in-person events, man. It's like, anyone listening, if you've never been to an in-person event, it is, especially for trading, it is like the most, it's just different, man. Cause all of us are just online here chatting, like on YouTube, like it's not the same thing. But when you're in person, it's so much different. Cause you're like, you feel like you can actually connect with these people. Like, you understand them, they understand you. And, it's just like I'm so bullish on every in-person event, and like honestly, once I started going to them as well, it got my name out there more in like the community. I made so many trading friends. Like, oh my gosh, I will go to like every in-person event forever if I can, as long as I can. So
yeah, man. No, I'm super excited for the one that we're going to be doing in May. It's a while from now, but I can't wait, man. It'll be my first one. I've never done an in-person event.
Oh, man.
I really haven't even met many traders in person except Austin. I visited Austin last year. Yeah, and that was fun. Oh, by the way, guys, I just got filled on my trade. I'll go back to that real quick.
Oh, nice limit. See, that's a nice limit in you got there.
Yep.
So I can go back into VWAP. I wonder if it's I wonder if VWAP holds for you or not. Let's see.
Right, so first trade on the Apex accounts. I'll take it.
Okay. I love that you're just trading your system exactly as you want to.
Exactly. So how's your RTY looking right now?
It's
good?
slowing down a little bit here. Again, like it just RTY slow like this, bro. Like it might take some time. It's looking decent though. I don't know if we engulf these right here, I might be cooked. Like I for sure might be cooked if these get engulfed. So
NQ's popping back up right after it swept where my TP was. So I don't know. Will NQ pull up RTY at all? Is there any like relevancy to that?
Maybe a teeny bit, but not much. I don't think. Like honestly, they're really just kind of on their own thing, doing their own thing. So I don't think it'll influence it too much now. I mean, if NQ does pop and it pulls it up with it, like I'll be great. I'll be stoked.
Yeah.
Happy. But,
yeah, of course.
Yeah. So yeah, scenarios like this now, like the only thing I would be like, oh man, I'm cooked is like if this fully engulfs these, you know, it's like I'm probably gonna get taken out. But if this can hold in between these bars at all, at least get my one limit sell here and then maybe start getting some gas to go towards volume point of control. So
yeah, like again, from what I'm seeing, like with the way I read price, the one thing that's good about your trade to me is there's no fair value gap being created to the downside. So that's what I look out for. Even if I'm in a trade and I'm it's starting to consolidate or you get a slight pullback, that's something I pay attention to. Like, did we create a fair value gap on our way down towards that pullback? I don't see any on the 5 minute at least.
Yeah, so. I was going to ask you time frame. Here's a good question for you. Like time frame wise for fair value gaps, do you look at a specific time frame only, or like do you favor some over the others? Like when you look for them, how does that work for you?
Yeah, it's a good question. So I don't favor like a specific time frame, but I have a couple of rules of thumbs that really kind of can go hand in hand with any other price action too. It's kind of the same thing. Like I like to use higher time frame fair value gaps for key levels for support and resistance. So a 15 minute, a 1 hour, a 4 hour, those are levels that I would like to see used to kind of frame my trade idea around. So are we bouncing from a 1 hour or 4 hour fair value gap, or am I trading towards it? I can then do that, and then I can use the lower time fair value gaps for entries. So I do enter on 1 minute and 5 minute, but it all depends. Like if I am entering on a 1 minute fair value gap, I can't expect that level to hold price to all the way down for the whole range, the daily range. It's all dependent on the time frame. So a 1 minute fair value gap could maybe help me get a scalp for some intraday volatility. So it's all conducive to what time frame I'm trading.
For sure. That makes sense. Yeah. It's like, because it's funny, like as you know, you just get more advanced, especially as I've coached a lot of people now. Like, you know, we don't really focus on specific strategies, but I've like coached enough people where like I know enough of their strategies. Like I know a good amount of ICT stuff, even though I don't trade it at all. But like my eyes kind of get adapted to it now. So like I remember I've had a few trades in the past where for me, just about confluence, where I'm like, oh, okay, here's a really good key level on like the weekly. And then I look and I'm like, oh, damn, there's a fair value gap on the daily chart. Like I'll see it and I'll be like, okay, let's confluence. That's good. Like, you know, that gives me a little bit more conviction to want to take the trade, even though like I'm not looking for a fair value gap. It just like so happens my eyes see it and I'm like, oh, okay, there's a confluence, something to work with. So definitely I understand, like, you know, I get what you mean by that.
Dude, confluence is everything to me. It's like, as long as you could stack multiple confluences to an idea, it's going to be higher probability. You know, you don't want to rely on one singular thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, totally agree with that. So yeah, I know that you guys have your coaching program. So how does that work exactly? Like, do you guys do like tight knit one-on-one stuff, or is it like a bigger group? Like how does it work exactly?
Yeah, good question. So we actually have both. We have two parts of the program now. So it started as one-on-one coaching. We still offer the one-on-one coaching. Like that's like going to be like the, you know, the really detailed, like intimate, like you learn about like your specific trading, right? Like we focus on process more than anything. So like what we mainly help with is like creating structure behind like learning how to journal, learning how to review, learning how to build your edge in the market. Because a lot of people don't journal, don't review. They just throw money at random prop firm accounts and just try to like get payouts without actually understanding their edge in the market whatsoever. So that's the main thing we focus on, especially in the one-on-one program, is like really how to cater that and teach those like the structure to learn how to do these things. Then we have the group coaching program as well, which is obviously like much lower cost, like lower barrier to entry. And we have a Discord that goes along with that. And we do a call once a week, and it's a group call. And it's basically usually going over some sort of topic that everyone votes on for the week. So it's either going to be technical based or psychological based. And then also on top of that, like it's open Q&A in the sessions. So you can ask about anything you want. You can learn about whatever you want in these sessions. Like I always say, they're your sessions to talk about, to chat about, to learn. Like, you know, it's like they're there. So people either can take advantage of it or not. It's totally up to them. But it's great, man. I love helping traders learn and grow and build. And I've successfully had 2 traders quit their jobs to trade full time.
Let's go.
You know, the biggest payout story I've had has been Beer. Some people saw it on Twitter, but he took
is that the dude who had the Apex?
Yeah, the $2.4 million payout on Apex. Correct. Yeah.
Insane, man. And he was having some issues, right? So you guys like helped get the awareness out for him.
Yeah. So basically he was ready. He was qualified to take like the big dog payout, and they just were ghosting him, bro, for like over a month. They wouldn't respond. And he was like, dude, he's like, I don't know what to do. And I was like, all right. I was like, I don't have a huge following on Twitter, but like, let me make a post. Let me throw it out there. I got some people in the community. Let's just like bring some awareness to it at least. And so sure enough, I did that. And like, it went viral overnight too. We got like 500,000 views in like a day. The trading community really came together. And then of course, Apex reaches out the next day to Mambir and was like, oh yeah, let's get you your payout. Like, you're damn right. Let's get you your payout. So, so that was pretty cool that worked out.
I mean, you know, Apex, they're sometimes slow with their customer support, but from what I see, like I've seen them pay maybe 4 traders out over $2 million now in the last like year and a half. So yeah, I mean, that's insane, man. Like I would say Apex is probably the firm that you have the biggest opportunity with when it comes to leverage.
Mm-hmm. They got the capital, bro. They really do.
They do got the capital. Yeah.
They really do. Man, this is what sucks about RTY, bro. It's just so slow. It's just like watching paint dry sometimes. But everything is slow right now. It's literally pre-FOMC. It's like I talk about this sometimes. Is like you got to set expectations for the day. It's like I don't have a lot of expectations going into the FOMC rate after the crazy straight up move we've had. It's like what's the early New York session going to give us, right? Yeah. You know, maybe you'll be lucky to get 100 points in NQ, maybe. Like, you know, like, so I really try to think about it in that light.
Bro, FOMC, I don't know about you. Like, there are certain news events that I feel like news days that I do well with. Like, I think I trade CPI days well. Unemployment is one that I usually trade well, but FOMC day is historically like just the toughest day for me to trade, bro. I have so many experiences of blowing accounts on FOMC day. I don't know what it is about that news event. It's the worst one for me.
Yeah, for sure. No, I've definitely taken my fair share of the losses on FOMC. For sure, blown a lot of accounts on FOMC. That's why, like, the rate, like the announcement later, I really won't be around for it. I won't trade it. It just, I don't know. I just like don't, especially after this month being so insane. I'm like, dude, what do I need? More stress or like, you know, more dopamine? I'm like, I don't. It's like, it's been a crazy, crazy month. So I'm like, the last thing I need to do is freaking sit there and watch these insane, like, you know, 30-second 100-point moves on NQ. Like, they're cool. They're cool if you here and there, but I'm like, it's just not worth it for me anymore. So
yeah, I'm kind of the same way right now. As like, I've had a pretty good few months, and even this month has been good. And I like to try to, like, if I've already hit certain targets that I had for a time span, it's like maybe I should scale back a little bit now instead of like just pushing it as forward as much as possible and getting burnt out. Like, give yourself a little rest, you know. Like, that's why I'm trading micros. The market's not really my favorite conditions. I've already had a good month. Like, I don't need to try to force it. I feel like when we try to force outcomes in trading, it's always a nightmare, dude.
For sure. It's like, you can't force it all. Like, forcing it's what actually leads to so many like account blowups and people screwing up and stuff. And I think it's awesome that you're able to like take a step back and understand that and realize that too. Like, it's like, that's a skill in itself that a lot of people can't do because so much of us have like greed built in. You know what's actually crazy?
I
went to an in-person trading event called Traders to a Cause, and this is a couple years ago. And I brought up the concept of, so my whole name, The Strong Trader, comes from like, I compete in the sport of powerlifting. So powerlifting is squat, bench, and deadlift. You put up your best 1 rep max. You compete in a competition against other people in your weight class. And like, I go through like, you know, training where, you know, I'm in the gym doing my reps and all that stuff. And every 4th week of training, roughly, is what's called a deload week, where basically you have to have a lighter week of lifting to reduce fatigue that you've built up on your central nervous system in your body. Yeah. And this is something that just is like, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. It's like ingrained in me. I get it. And there was this trading performance coach at one of these events, and he also used to work with Olympic athletes. And I'm like, this came up to me, and I asked him after, I was like, what's your idea on like taking time off, like planned time off from trading? And he's like, absolutely. And he's like, people don't do it enough. And I brought up this concept of deload, and he's like, dude, he's like, absolutely. He's like, you need to deload from trading here and there. Like take a week where you just like either take it fully off, or like, you know, like you're doing very small size, little base hits here and there. He's like, it's really good for you because you like get refreshed and reset. And so now every year going forward, I take the whole week of Christmas off basically into New Year's, because it's like, it's low probability. It's usually pretty trash. And so I'm like, that's my week for sure to take off. But then here and there too, I do go by on feel. Like I'm like, you know, I don't really like, you know, I had a long weekend or something. Maybe I'll take a Monday off because of that. I know I'm tired. That's why I did this Monday actually, like kind of had a long weekend this past weekend, and then gap up into all-time highs going into New York session on a Monday. I'm like, dude, that is not my cup of tea. Like, I'm like, that's not like, so literally I woke up, I looked at the charts and I was like, nah, we're not doing that, dude. I'm not doing that. And so I just took it off. And then sure enough, I'm glad. It was literally like barely 100-point move during New York. And so I'm like, cool.
Monday was brutal, man. Yeah, I wish I took Monday off. So it's like, we'll always take off that Christmas week, holidays. That makes perfect sense. And then at other times, it just depends. Like maybe on that Monday, this past Monday, if the price action looked good, you maybe would have traded, you're saying, right? But it depends on the nuance, because now you have other factors. You're like, I had a long weekend and we're gapping up on a Sunday evening. Like, do I really want to trade this?
Correct. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, that's kind of what it comes down to with that, where I'm just like, you know, I can be more discretionary in that nature now though, and like make those smarter decisions versus like the younger me, the like aggressive me is like, you got to trade every damn day. You got to do it.
No, that's right. Because I feel like in your first few years, you know, I know people always talk about work-life balance. I think you would maybe agree with this. I think when you're first trying to get good at something, especially something as intense as trading, you need almost like an unhealthy obsession to get good at something. You do. I agree with that. Bro, I literally like my relationships, my friendships suffered for the first couple of years started trading.
Oh, yeah.
I think that needed to happen, but it's such a balance, right? Because you can't do that too much to the point that your life is like falling apart around you. But you need to work a little extra hard. And then I think once you reach certain milestones, like with where I'm at now, I don't think I need all my outside relationships and other factors of my life to suffer anymore. Because I think I'm at a point where it's like, I have my system, I have my technicals, I know how to trade. Now it's more about, you know, now it is about work-life balance. How do I still work hard and, you know, make new goals and reach new ceilings in my career? But in order to do that, I need to be like prepared.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's like, you know, what's like the hardest thing for me still, and like, it gets a little bit easier with time, but having like I guess it depends on the extent of like the red day or like how bad of a day it is, and letting it kind of impact the rest of my day. I like that's hard for a lot of people, dude. And like, it's something that I don't think ever goes away fully. Like you'll always be a little annoyed if you're red on the day or screwed up, you know, but like it gets a little bit easier to manage, and like you can turn the volume down on it. Like you're not like, you know, like leaning into like, I suck, I'm the worst, you know? So it's like, that's something for sure that just takes a lot of time. It just takes a lot of time to be able to do that. And it's just exposure, right? Like the more you kind of practice it and stuff and get used to it, you're like, okay, well, I can take this loss and still have a good day. I can still have a good day, you know?
We were talking about that with John, our co-founder, on, I think 2 days ago, he was on stream. We were talking about exactly this. Like, it used to be if I had a red day, the rest of my day is ruins, man. Like I have to fight it. It's going to be so hard for me to be in a good mood. And I remember being very conscious of this maybe a year and a half ago. And about a year and a half ago is when things really started to pick up more for me. And I remember saying, like, I can't live like this long term. Like, I remember having the conversation with myself and finally seeing it, because it takes some time to really recognize that sometimes that you're actually being affected that deeply. And I had the conscious conversation with me, and I had to work at it. I had to like work on I will not let this ruin my day.
Yes. Yes.
You know, a lot of people think, okay, as soon as I start doing those things, I'm going to see progress and success immediately. And for me, it was like, no, I remember I was going through a terrible losing streak. And I made the decision to not let it ruin my day and not let my trading performance affect me that much. And I still sucked for like another 2 months. But I still just kept, you know, being conscious of this and working at it. And then out of nowhere, things started picking up again. I think that was a major factor. Like not putting your performance with such a high magnitude on your emotions for the day.
Yeah, it's like you're putting your performance on your. My girlfriend actually talks about this all the time, and she's like, you're a man. She's like, you naturally have a mindset of like the outcome of your success is determined on how you feel, basically, because that's like what you place your like worth on. And it's like it's pretty true. Like us as men do that because, like, you know, we're like, we want to be leaders. I want to be a provider. I want to be successful. And so it's like, I think it's a little it's easy for us to beat ourselves up more versus you know, maybe women don't do that to themselves as much, just by biology, right? So
definitely.
Yeah. Definitely.
Although there are women traders out there that are some of the best traders I've ever seen, and I think they just have a totally different perspective on how they go about it. I think it probably is a little different for them.
Well, dude, women give birth, bro. They can handle pain more than we can. Like, you know, they can handle probably the red days and the drawdowns and the pain a lot more than we can as men. So, you know, it's just nature.
Dude, 100%. So, walk us through, what are you feeling right now in this trade? I mean, it's just a whole lot of nothing.
Dude,
Do you feel like there's an invalidation point, or is it just stop loss or TP at this point?
I right now specifically, I really feel like it just like stop loss. It's Lambo or McDonald's right now. That's how it feels. It's like it's like it's either gonna work, it's not. I like that it's consolidating above VWAP. I don't like how slow it is, but again, RTY can do this, bro, or just go sideways forever. For me, I'm really big on like, where's the trade fully invalidated, where I'm just like, it's just really wrong down there. Could this eventually come down here, sweep, and then go back up? Potentially, yeah. Like, that actually might help some liquidity to get it boosted and going. That's why I drew this teeny little line here. I'm like, all right, maybe it's a little teeny flag that's kind of forming, you know. And again, it's consolidating above VWAP. For me, I like to say objective. And so I'm like, objectively speaking, what's happening? Well, let's walk back through the trade. I'm like, 15-minute came down, swept this prior day low, right into my level basically as well, reclaimed, right? And then on the 2-minute, we got this big bullish engulfing bar signaling a reversal. Yeah. We come up into VWAP. We reclaim VWAP. Now we're still just objectively holding VWAP the whole time. Like, yeah, it's like getting weak and stuff here and there, but it's like, as long as we keep closing above it, and this is when I like to look at 5-minute too. Look at this 5-minute, bro. All these tails into here, like, this isn't bearish necessarily. If anything, this is bullish because it's showing that buyers want to hold it above VWAP. Exactly. So it's like, for me, it might be slow, and this is the hardest part, is I can't control how long this takes to get there or do this or do that. All I can do is like know how much I'm risking, how I'm going to manage this risk, and then go from there. And then obviously this is for sure going to be a one and done. So where this ends up eventually going, it's either going to hit max loss in the day, which like is not, you know, I'm not going to be stoked on that, but you know, I'm up 6,000 on this account. I can live, I can survive. But I just gotta let it play out here. There's literally nothing I can do in this consolidation area besides let it trade and then just let information develop. So I'm not really thinking much at all. I feel like a monkey right now. I'm just like the like just let it trade.
What does your average trade duration look like? Do you have stats on that? Are you usually in for like over an hour or
no? Definitely not, bro. My average trade duration is about like 25 minutes, I'd say, if that. You know, sometimes shorter, sometimes obviously longer. It really just depends, bro. Because again, like I can't control what happens in between my stop loss and my take profit. But like what I can control is my risk to reward, my entries, all that type of stuff. So like this is one of those right here. Like again, like let's see what happens here. I kind of like that it's coming down here. What I want to see is this come down, maybe sweep these lows. And then something that holds and then pops us. That would be my ideal scenario here because at least it's creating some liquidity to rip us back higher. And then I also have IWM VWAP sitting right about here. So that's why this stop should hold if that scenario pans out. If not, maybe it just dumps and goes, and I'm just wrong, and that's fine. It is what it is. So we'll see. That's pretty much it.
Question in the chat: what are some of your top futures firms right now?
Good question. Okay, there's a liquidity spike I wanted. Let's see if this can. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. Let's see if this holds. Yeah. Favorite is Top One Futures for instant funding. I'm just a huge fan of them. I like their deals. I like their accounts. Obviously, I'm a bit biased because I'm an affiliate for them. But Top One Futures, I would say for instant funding, dude, Top Step is the OG. You just can't really go wrong with Top Step. And then also, I do like Take Profit Trader. And then also, honorable mention is I like Lucid. Lucid's a good competitor with Top One. I am a fan of Lucid. I got no problem. I've taken quite a bit of payouts from them. I have no issues with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my main go-to firms. There's tons of other ones out there, but I don't like to trade too many of them, I guess. Like, for me, it's just about rules and what makes sense and like what I can trade. I love the instant funding for the most part. Top Step, I love it for those random like full sends when you're just like, dude, let's go for it. Let's take those big swings.
No consistency rule.
Correct. Yeah, no consistency rule. I love that. So yeah, those are my go-tos for sure. Absolutely.
Nice, dude. Yeah, and pretty much all of the firms that Tanner just mentioned, guys, is available on Prop Firm Match. So you can compare and contrast all the best props, and you can choose what is good for you. Take Profit Trader. I haven't traded much at Take Profit Trader yet. I think I've purchased one eval once like a couple years ago and failed. But those daily payouts, man, are making me very interested lately. But yeah, you got Take Profit Trader on there, guys. We got Top One Futures. Top One Futures is a big sponsor of the stream, so shout out to them especially. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much on the same boat with you. Those are some of my favorites. I also do like My Funded Futures. I've taken some payouts with them.
I haven't really ever traded them, bro. I don't know why. I just haven't. I think primarily is like I like Project X more than anything. And any firm that doesn't have Project X, I'm kind of like, eh. So it's like I'm just a fan of Project X. But I know some people are like, trade of it or die, but it's just all preference, dude.
Yeah, I'm kind of that way. I mean, I don't dislike Project X. I think I just started with Trade of 8, got used to it. And it's just like my preferred platform. But Top One Futures, I've traded with them, took a payout with them a few weeks ago. Project X, it's a great platform. The cool thing about Project X is obviously the way you can set risk settings, which you don't really have that option in Trade of 8, or I think they're working on it, or maybe they've added it recently. But with Project X, it's just so intuitive and simple to get that stuff done. You got that daily loss limit in there. I mean, that's key, right? Because like, how often do you rely on that? Are you one of the guys who can actually follow their daily loss limit? Because I know a lot of people who say they have one and
actually, I forgot to do this, but I'll do this right now in front of everyone. I usually always do this at the beginning of the stream. I just forgot to do it this morning. So it's like I'll put it in there, I'll lock the risk settings, and I don't care what happens now. It's either I lose $1,000 and that's it, or we continue on with the day. So it's like that's why, like, again, I said I'm very strict with the Top One accounts when I'm trading New York, because this is building my skill of like what I'm actually like focused on with my playbooks and stuff. When I trade other props on the side, I totally understand. I'm like, some of these aren't high quality setups. This isn't exactly what I'm looking for. I'm almost trying to just like play the prop game in that sense, and I get that. Like, it's like, you have to understand that aspect. So again, like for me, I totally understand that, but like, I'll be strict with these. I'm like, all right, whatever, dude. I did what I was supposed to do. I can't expect much from like what's going on here. I do like that this scenario is panning out here. I literally just called this. I was like, maybe this sweeps here and then holds. We need to get back above VWAP for that to be valid. But this is exactly kind of what I wanted to see here, to create some liquidity, bring us back up, take us up to these 22s, and then potentially go for that full volume point of control here.
Yeah, and I do agree. I think where your stop is a good invalidation point for the idea.
For sure.
Following the invalidation.
For sure, yeah. So
you just grind it up too, man. Just slow, really slow right now.
Yeah, we might be cooked here. We might be cooked. This 2 minutes pushing down hard. We'll see. We're getting
what time frame do you mostly enter on?
I mainly enter on the 2 minute. Sometimes I'm a psycho, and like if I'm getting really close to a level, I'll try to snipe and I'll look at the 30-second. But like I'll be
down and dirty with the lower time frames.
Sometimes very like I a little bit more than I should, to be honest. But for the most part, entry criteria is on the 2 minute. And then as you guys have been watching, I just cycle through all of them because it's just like I want to see what information is developing on like most of these time frames. And like see if anything I didn't see before or I overlooked. So like I'm really big about cycling through them like that. It's like 15-minute here. Like, see, this does not look good. I really don't like this on the 15-minute.
Looks a little rough. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty rough that we just broke both of those lows. So again, I just got to see how it ends up closing though, right? Because I still have 7 minutes on this 15-minute bar. This can end up flipping. Who knows?
Definitely.
Look at the 30, similar deal. But again, we just ran liquidity here.
What are you using like higher time frame? Where do you get your higher time frame levels from?
Daily and 4 hours. Really big on daily and 4 hour, mainly. So it's like I'm looking for like here would be a huge level in the 4 hour, right? 24.39, just a bunch of equal lows. When I look for levels too, like people kind of get confused on it. Just the bigger time frame, the better. And when you do look for them, it's like how many times have we touched certain areas where it's like really valid? Like, and for me, that just it doesn't mean like that level's magic or anything. All it tells me is like prices. There's been a lot of buyers and sellers interested in these specific areas. So when we come and test them again, you're more than likely to have orders there, which it like create a reaction. And for me, how I trade, it's just about the reaction, right? It's like, I don't know how far it's going to go or what it's going to do fully. But if I get this good asymmetrical offsides, like risk to reward, I'm like, well, the odds of it snapping back to the mean are probably pretty high. So I'm like, that's why I can go for those higher arm multiples and do what I'm doing and then walk through price like I've been kind of doing so far with you guys. So
hopping back up a little bit here, getting back towards
it's I don't want to be it's not over yet, like, but it's starting to look a little bit better. We need to get a close above 25.16 here. We got 30 seconds left on this bar. It's definitely still a toss up here. I don't got enough information, but again, this is why I don't move my stop. I don't touch this. I don't touch that. I just let the damn thing trade, because all of this, I had no idea this was going to consolidate. What if it just V'd and went straight up and I would have been done in 3 minutes, right? It's like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is like, where is it probably going to be invalidated and completely wrong? For me, down here is like more than likely it's wrong. So I love this. Is looking better though. I haven't now having a bit more confidence in this. We just got back above VWAP. We held IWM VWAP. We just swept this little teeny low here. This is where we get through this little wedge. Boom! I think I get filled here on this this limit. So let's see.
I think. I mean, like you said, you got that little liquidity sweep on those wicks, and it recovered for now.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
looking much better. Yeah, too many people they overmanage their damn trades, man. Austin always say like you're choking the trade. You know, you overmanage it too much.
Yeah.
You know, I think that we're most clear-headed before we enter our trade. As soon as we enter it, we start losing. You know, the clarity starts to go away a little bit. So it's like just come up with a plan and just do your best to stick with it.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the thing too, is like, you know, when you're going through review and stuff, like how much are you following the plan? Like, you know, are you like right now, we just popped back down here. I'm like, oh shit, it's gonna go back down. It's go back down. I'm like, I don't know, maybe it could, but also it could just pop fake and then kind of go back up. I'm like, again, it's the trade's not done until it's done for me where it is. And like, you know, all I can control is like my initial risk and let the thing do its damn thing. So, and again, the last part of this too is like, again, the characteristics of what you're trading. I know RTY is whack and does this type of stuff, dude. Like RTY is so annoying and like will do this crazy consolidation, little, you know, manipulations and stuff like that. So yeah, now we're starting to get this little push here. It's looking a little
back in the green, guys.
There we go, back into the green. Let's go. Let's get the cover on this, dude. Let's get the cover.
Go, man, for real. And we got guys. Before you know, I don't want to keep John for too long. You feel free to stay till at least 11 if you want, bro. But what's going on? No worries. Just let us know. But
no, I'm chill. I'll hang out. I'll probably hang out till 11 if
cool.
you know, if you want to keep chatting. So I want to see this play out. I'm like, at least let's give the people something at least. Damn.
2 dubs in a row, guys.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
see
Any
it.
questions for John though? Like, why am I saying, dude? This is crazy.
John?
I keep calling you John. I think it's maybe because of the strong trader. I have no idea. I keep saying John by
The
accident.
John trader.
I mean, no disrespect, bro. My head's like just going. I don't know why I
You're
keep
good,
saying Tanner. Anyone has questions for Tanner in the chat?
Oh, well, everyone in the chat, Tanner.
Let us know, man. But yeah, I think this trade's looking good. I think we got some room here.
Yeah. As it pulls back here aggressively, we'll see. We'll give it some time. Give it a second. So are you still in that trade, or did you get stopped out? What happened to that one?
Oh no, I've been out.
Okay,
yeah,
that's what I thought.
like I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the trade. Just first trade on these Apex accounts. Just little win. Base hits. We're trading.
Oh, cool. So you caught it. You caught the win. Nice.
Yep. Yeah. My target was just that low hanging fruit. These like relative equal lows.
Got it.
Yes, took it as well, and that's it, man. I love just getting in and getting out these days as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Limiting the trades that I take. So if I can, my mindset nowadays is because I used to trade for big moves. I needed big moves. I always needed to capture the daily expansion, especially because I had such a small win rate that like I needed to capture a lot of points to make up for my paper cuts, which totally works. This is totally a valid way to trade, but I feel like I got a little burnt out from it, doing it for years. Yeah. So I just changed it up, man. I went to like 1-to-1s, sometimes even like a negative R. Sometimes I'll take 0.8 to 1. But my goal is, if I can identify the low-hanging fruit, capture it, get in, get out, and then stop. So a lot of people, they think, oh, if I'm a scalper, it means I need to take 10, 20 trades a day. I totally opposite on that. If I can take 2 good trades where if I think the market can move 50 points on my idea and I'm trying to capture 20, I'm just keeping the probabilities in my favor. But the key is to just not think that you can keep doing it, because the one hard part about scalping with a higher win rate and using like a negative risk reward or a 1-to-1 is you can start to get overconfident and cocky to the point that you start thinking I could win any trade, and then you don't wait for the high probability setups, and then that's how you get cooked when you are trading that way. So there's no there's no perfect strategy. Both of these systems work. It just depends on what makes sense for where you're at in the market.
For sure. I love that you say that too, because I think that's hard for a lot of people, is like you have to figure out what you like and how you trade. And so it's funny, like you're probably like you're like this now too. If anyone ever tells you, why don't you do this or why don't you do that? And I'm like, because it's just like not what I like or what works for me personally. Like there's so many different ways to trade. There is not one size fits all. There's no correct way. It just depends what makes sense to you, what obviously has edge, what's repeatable that you understand. And again, like how can you stomach like the risk reward, the price action, whatever it is. Like again, like how I'm trading right now, a lot of people don't want to sit through all this and do this. I'm just like, okay, well, I've practiced it enough and I understand like how I like to trade enough where I can do it. And the only time I get frustrated about this type of stuff is if I sit in this for like, let's say this ends up failing. I'm like, damn, I just sat in that for 2 hours for it to fail. That's really annoying. Like, but obviously we're here shooting the shit, so it doesn't matter. But like, that's for me, like, I know this works for me personally. And so it's like everyone out there that's listening, like make sure you find something that works for you, that you enjoy, and it's the same thing for the type of markets or whatever you trade, right? Like I started with options, then I went over to futures. Now, like I still trade options, but I swing trade options more. I still will day trade options here and there, but I used to day trade options every day versus now I'm like, no way I'm day trading options every day. Like now I'm just looking for like, really high quality setups with those options plays to put on risk. And then other than that, I'm just day trading futures and taking my base hits because like that works for me. But like, maybe you like crypto, maybe you like small caps, maybe you like, I don't know, there's a billion ways to trade. Find what works for you, find what you like, and then go from there.
Would you say most of the people that you're teaching are trading futures, or is it like all over the place?
Yeah, primarily like, well, we only coach really futures, and we will coach options traders. But it's mainly like short-term, like day traders for options, or like we'll help with leaps here and there, like going over long-term stuff. But like if someone comes to me and like they're a small cap trader, like honestly, I just don't take them because I'm just not experienced with small caps. I do not know enough about it. I can teach about like the journaling and stuff like that here and there. Like, and I think I've done it with one person, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. Again, like I'm just like, I don't like, I want to educate you on like what I'm really confident in. And I know, and I'm like, I know about futures. I know about options, and I know this is going to break out and hit my TP.
Come on. Throw some dubs in the chat, or
Let's
what I
get it. Come on, dude. I need some freaking
charts.
Give this a rip stick, dude. Give this some volume. Let's get it. Let's get a little pumper here.
Dude, I want to see this hit before 11, man. You got time. You got like 13.
I know. We're going. We're getting there. We're absolutely getting there, fam. Let's see it.
Would you say there's more edge in day trading futures than options? I mean, we just went over a whole conversation on how it's really up to the person, but like, why swing trade options and day trade futures for you? Is there a reason?
Good question. So because I was day trading a lot of SPY and QQQ options, and the amount of times, bro, I would be sideways and literally get back to break even on the underlying price of the stock, but the option is red now because of the Greeks and like all the bullshit that comes along with options. I was like, this is stupid, dude. For individual names specifically, there's tons of edge trading options, like in day trading them. But again, it's about the setup, how much edge is in the setup, and like, is it something that you understand, right? So like majority of my any like day trades now with options are names with high volume and some sort of catalyst. So it's like, maybe it's some of this AI news going on, right? There's all this AI news going on, so there's tons of opportunity for a lot of this stuff. Or maybe it's a post-earnings play, right? Post-earnings brings a lot of volume to the stock, brings more participants. You're more than likely to have an outsized move. So it's like, that is where the biggest edge is. If you're just day trading like a random name with no volume, kind of doing whatever, it's definitely like, I think it's just more beneficial to trade futures, because futures, again, reverting to the mean, you can just base it.
Yeah.
Basing with options like that is a little bit tougher in my opinion. So it's like, that's also why I would rather day trade futures, like for my day to day.
Yeah. So correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't trade options, but from what I understand, the quicker your trade starts going in your favor, the more profitable that options contract becomes, because there's a time decay.
Correct. Yeah. So that's what's called the like implied volatility. So it's like, that was so like when I had that really big play last week, that was because there was news and implied volatility spiked. So basically, as the news comes, the option gets basically mispriced in the sense of like it's way too expensive, because all of a sudden the market and the algos are like, something's happening, we need to boost the price of this because prices because the underlying price is moving very fast. And so that happens, and when that happens, the option will explode in value, and it traps either side. Right now I'm looking like, but side note, this looks cooked now. I'm pretty
NQ is ripping to the downside right now.
This looks pretty bad, so we'll see. Oh, it's either still, I'm so not touching anything.
You made the right choice getting into RTY, I'll say that much.
I know. Yeah, NQ looked a little bit it's definitely getting the pushback down now, but NQ still hasn't tested prior day high. I feel like it wants to come down a bit more. But again, objectively speaking, RTY is still holding the VWAP, still trying. We'll see. But yeah, I forgot what it's saying. What was it saying?
Options, time decay.
Yeah, time decay. Yeah, so the implied volatility spike. So it's like, that's the big thing for me with the spike, is like, if I would always sell into strength. So it's like, as we push up into there, I'd be like, okay, put my orders out, like, sell into strength, because a lot of times what would happen is maybe we get a big spike, like, here, let's say we spiked up into here, and I'm like, all right, well, I just want a little push higher. Look at this now. Let's fucking go. This is it. There we go. That's a nice push there on RTY.
And now I'm leaning forward in my seat, bro.
Oh my gosh. What a manipulation, dude. Holy crap.
Damn.
Keep going, baby. So yeah, I would always sell into strength, because if you don't sell into strength and it ends up going sideways, the price here on the option, let's say there's 25.20 here. Right now we're getting back to 25.20 finally. The option, if I was in this, the value of it here on this bar versus here, even though it's at the same price, would be significantly lower now. because time decay and all that type of stuff. So
that's so interesting, man. Yeah, it just seems like
wild.
there's so much sauce to learn with options. Like it's a
There
real
is.
art.
There is. It is tricky and it takes time. That's why I got my ass handed to me trading options so often. But like, it's just how it goes, bro. It's how you got to learn.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, a lot of people, you know, nowadays it's either props or options still are a big one. And I guess because options are highly leveraged as well, right? So like people with smaller accounts can get huge percentage returns on an options contract as opposed to like buying an individual stock.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. So that's honestly why I got into options initially, because I didn't have enough capital when I first started trading to rip, 25K on a PDT rule for equities.
Yeah, and there's no PDT.
And you just don't make as much money, right? Because it's way safer. You don't got to deal with all the Greeks and stuff like that. But like, you make what 1% on a underlying stock. You're just not making that much money. Where options, I could throw, when I first started, even it's like I could throw $200 to $300 into it and maybe hit like 100% return. And I'm like, oh, cool. I just made $200 off $200. Like, that's pretty crazy. So that's why, like, for me, the barrier to entry with options was much, much lower. And I was like, okay, like, this makes the most sense. This is, by the way, this is crazy how this is just like, this price action is ridiculous. It's just so sideways and slow, but this is I love how I walked through all this. And again, we went through those scenarios. I'm like, all right, well, it could sweep down here, then it could reclaim, then it played some little trickery. Now it's looking really strong. So
I mean, it needed that little deeper pullback, stop out those early longs for those people who have too tight of a stop, and now it looks like it's going.
Yep, it's looking decent. So let's see.
So will you still only sell because you got one limit order up there? Are you gonna?
So I think what I'm gonna do is this covers here. I'll probably rip my stop up to like maybe right here with the last two. And then honestly, I'll probably just walk away and just see what it does. Because I think I'll have enough of a cushion. This is the tough part. When I sit through all this right here, I'm not going to like, part of me wants to just be like, dude, just sell it all into here and go walk away. You're over it. But then also part of me is like, no, look at all this accumulation. This is so good. This probably wants to come to volume point of control now and magnet back towards it. So it's like, now I kind of have even more of a reason to hold it, but this is tough. This is where my plan kind of gets dynamic, where I'm like, all right, I've been in it this long. What do I want to do here? I'm thinking about it. Like, I'm like, it's not super concrete because it took so long to get there. So it's a good question. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I won't be on stream for it, but let's at least get this one. Let's at least get this one cover here on stream.
At least, guys, we're so close.
Come on, we're so close, market. Just give it to me, please. Go straight up. Into the air. No screwing around here.
No, let's not edge Tanner today. Come on.
Edge me today, please. Just go up. Just go straight up in the air. 22.1. The high of day. I know you want to.
It's coming. So would you say that futures props are are way better of an option for newer traders than options contracts?
Yeah. I mean, again, this goes back to like, what do you want to trade? I would say, but barriers to entry, absolutely. And to people that are like brand new to it, do not go straight to funded. Like, do a challenge account, do a combine account. It's like, why would you waste your money on something you have no idea about? Like I feel bad for the people that are really, really new and go straight to funded, because it's like they're gambling, they're not learning.
Yep.
Like back in the day when we had to learn, we had to do it on paper trades or put our real money out there. Like, props were barely even a thing when we started trading, dude. So yeah, I definitely say, stick with props for sure when you're early in the learning phase.
Yeah, I'm grateful that there was no option for straight to funded when I was first learning. Like I did pretty much cut my teeth on prop firms. Like I had 1 year where I was trading crypto, like a personal crypto account.
Okay,
Year 2, I had learned about Forex, and I was trading the Forex prop firm. So, I mean, I learned on props. I'm like part of that generation, but I am really grateful that I wasn't tempted to buy straight to funded accounts and trying to teach myself with straight to funded, because
for sure
they can just get so expensive. They can burn a hole in your pocket real quick.
So fast, bro. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. I spent a good amount of money on props for sure. Where I'm just like, damn, I spent this much that month. Like this month on, I'm like, oh my gosh, this was crazy. Like I'm like, it just adds up. It can add up very, very fast.
The silver lining, at least, is with prop firms, the risk reward is so high. Like,
yeah,
even if you're doing straight to funded, like getting 1 or 2 payouts, especially if you're copy trading, will make up for all of those fees. The thing is, you need to be able to get payouts. So if you're not doing that, you should be doing challenges.
Yep, exactly. Totally agree with that. And like, that's the thing, dude. Is like, I had a conversation with someone yesterday. Some guy tried to argue with me about this on Instagram yesterday. He's like, I don't get it. Why don't you just trade your own capital? He's like, props seem like risky and like you have to trade their rules and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you don't get it that like you're literally spending, let's use an instant funded account, for example. You're spending $400 to $500 to get access to like $5,000 to $6,000 of risk. Exactly. I'm like, if you don't understand that, like it's so asymmetrically advantageous for us. It's like it makes no, if to me, I'm like, why would I trade my own account? Like, no, like, I don't care.
You have like, I don't know, like older guys who might be great traders, OGs, people like Peter Brand, these guys who they just like hating on prop firms. And I just, if you're going to go with that logic that it's predatory, then any live broker is predatory. It's the same exact logic because, a lot of people fail at trading. Like, what is the difference if you spend $500 for $6,000 of drawdown or you put $5,000 into a personal account? The only difference is you're losing more.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, we're going to get
here. Give it to me. Let's go. Rip through liquidity.
Come on.
Let's go. Come on. You're right there. You're right there.
Order.
Let's go. Covered me. Now let's see if it just sprints to target. Go. Sprint.
Chat, family.
W's in the chat. There we go. That was a very long, exhausting trade.
It looks like it was worth it. That was a great intro to the strong trader on prop.
That was sick. I'm glad that panned out. Yeah. So now this is pushing pretty strong here. So what I'm going to do here now, I want the 27. I have a feeling it might just go, bro. It's going really good. We're at 2. Let's see. Got 50 more cents on IWM, which is right around here. This looks pretty good, man. I think I'm just going to let it go and do its thing.
I think you're safe. So is that TP up there at the high of the London session high or something like that?
No, it's near term volume point of control. Same thing I was talking about before. Yeah. So that's it just seems like a good spot. Volume's picking up here too. I like this. Volume's picking up here. So it's like this can just sprint now, basically, hopefully, and go. And RTY is the winner of the mix. If you look at every other market,
it really is. That's what I was gonna say. You picked the right asset to trade.
I did pick the right one. Yeah, here we go. We're getting real close here. Sprint straight towards it, dude.
You get full TP right at 11 a.m.
Let's do it right at 11 a.m. See, now I'm getting really close. Real close here. Let's go. Sprint, baby. Let's go. Sprint, baby. Sprint.
No edging.
I don't want to get edged. I'm going to look to cut it here if it starts to slow down.
Yeah.
I don't want to get edged. Sprint. Keep going. Volume still going. Sprint, baby. Sprint. Keep sprinting. Keep sprinting. Keep sprinting. Keep sprinting. I'm going to cover it. I'm out. I'm over it. I'm done. Wow. All damn day, dude. Man, that was exhausting.
And damn. Yeah,
I did cut it early. It'll probably go right towards it still. My original. Yeah, now it's blasting off, dude. It's just a rocket ship, bro. But whatever, I'll take it. $1,000. That was sick, dude. That was dope.
You got $9K on these for your payout?
Yeah, $9K. So I'm getting really close. Yeah. I did see. I bitched it. I cut it a little too early, but I was just tired of it, dude. I didn't want to. Went right to it. Oh, I knew it. The sprint, bro. Holy crap! Look at this. Wow.
when you don't and you wait for the full target, you'll get edged. When you take it early,
I know, classic. I don't care. That was an awesome win. I got so close to getting stopped too, so that was dope. That was awesome.
Amazing trade. And the cool thing is, you like walked us through it. I mean, you walked us through from entry to exit. You managed it. I thought that was great.
Yeah, I'm glad I could do that. I think that helps a lot of traders when you can walk through just like the thinking of what's going on and just the the thesis and all that type of stuff. So that panned out great. I'm stoked on that.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, dude. Just thank you so much for coming on. We got to get you on again soon, and I'm going to get Lawrence too. I'd love to chat with Lawrence.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Thanks for everyone in the chat. Appreciate you all. Check me out on Instagram at The Strong Trader. Give me a follow. Use code STRONG for everything.
Instagram reels, which are hilarious, dude. Yeah, follow Tanner on Instagram. Seriously, he's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you so much for coming on again, bro. Talk soon.
Peace. Later.
Damn, what a good way to end that interview, bro. W's for Tanner. That was sick. Let's go. You guys can't hear me? My volume's low? Hold up. Really? I have my mic connected. No one else has said that. Chat, let me know if my volume's low. I think it should be fine. Maybe it's just you, Mayank. I can't tell. Yeah. We'll run a giveaway, chat. Let's do a giveaway. You guys deserve it. You're saying yes, Shivam. I'm good. Like my audio's good. It's fine. Okay, cool. I won't worry about it then. All right, cool. Man, guys, so 2 dubs. I took a dub in the morning, right when Tanner got on, right here, that little retest into that fair value gap. Quick little scalp, and then Tanner just caught that amazing long. You know what I love about today? You guys got to see 2 totally different styles of trading both work out, right? I took a short scalp. I was in and out of my trade in literally about 3 or 4 minutes, while Tanner was in his trade the entire duration of the interview, of the stream, and he took his win. So like, just different styles, man. There's no one way to skin the cat, Yeah, I think that was a great stream for like just pure education. Yeah, really good. Yeah, we can run a giveaway though, chat. I'm super down. The best guests have been the ones that take live trades. That shows confidence and know that they know what they're doing. I agree, man. That's what I love about live streaming. Like when you're out here putting yourself out there, taking trades, doing your analysis, and it works out. That's one of the best, proof of concepts. Honestly, that is the most refreshing thing about all you traders. I'm so tired of my past days being in groups where they were so strict that their God was bigger than other trading gods. Yeah, well said, Wendy. Yeah, a lot of gems in that one. I got to get some clips from this interview to post because I thought that was good. Be able to do an interview while in a difficult trade is boss. Yeah, man, for sure. Yeah, shout out Urcon, bro. Glad to see you here. Yep, everyone has a different style. All right, chat. Let's run a giveaway. Let's run a giveaway. Let's do it. So, okay, let's give out 2 top 1 futures accounts. So, you know what I was thinking? We do like the pinwheel a lot. I got an idea. Instead of doing pinwheel, I got an idea. I want to do guess the number. So, I am thinking of a number. I got the number in my head right now. You can choose a number from. Actually, you know what? What if multiple people pick the same number? I can't do that. You know what? All right, let's do it. Let's just try it. Guess the number. If 2 people guess the same number, I'll figure it out. I'm guessing a number 1 through 50. Go ahead. 1 through 50. Go ahead, chat. You got like 30 seconds to pick a number. 1 through 50. First person to pick my number wins. Oh, damn. Someone picked it already. Damn. Abby got my number immediately. All right, so Abby's the winner of that account. That's a top 1 futures 25K elite account. All right, Abby, you're the winner. The number was 23. That's what I was guessing. Abby got it like right away. All right, cool. Abby, you're the winner of that one. We'll do a pinwheel for the rest, guys, because that was a bit lackluster. That wasn't super exciting. I thought it would be more exciting. Let's do it. Let's do a pinwheel now. Let's do pinwheel. We'll give away. Let's give a Blue Guardian account away. We'll do one Blue Guardian account and one Top 1 Futures. So what we're going to do to enter the giveaway, I want you to type strong into the chat. Type strong. Shout out Tanner, the strong trader. And we'll do a pinwheel. So let's go. Let's run it, guys. And you can enter 2 times if you want, just so I don't miss you. But I'm copying all the entries right now. But yeah, shout out Abby. You probably know, you're in the chat all the time. You probably know how to claim your account. Just go to Prop Firm Match Support on X and let them know you're the winner. All right, get those entries in. Let's go. Let's go. I'm still down to find more trades too. I still think we could go lower today, guys, but we'll talk about that as soon as we run this giveaway, once it's done. All right, I'll give you guys 10 more seconds to enter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We'll get these entries in for everyone. We'll see what happens here. All right. Get this list going. We'll give away a Top 1 Futures and a Blue Guardian account. We'll run the pinwheel twice. You guys down? Let's do pinwheel. Oh, and I got another announcement to make. We'll do it after this giveaway, though. We got another announcement just came through. I think you guys will be pretty excited about, honestly. All right, cool. Let's run this. So this will be for, we'll do Blue Guardian for this one, okay? Wait, let me get the new list in. All right, this is for a Blue Guardian account. Let's run it, guys. 1, 2, 3. Music for Life. Shout out Music for Life. You're the winner. That was for a Blue Guardian account. So, guys, okay, and Abby, I see you said you don't know how to claim. So it's the same for everyone. So all you got to do to claim your account is you're going to go to Prop Firm Match Support on X. Okay, I'll show you guys and I'll link it. We'll remove that name. Music for Life. You were the winner. I see you in the chat. Congrats. So I'm going to link this in the chat for you guys. Just DM Prop Firm Match Support on X, and they will get you hooked up. Show them your YouTube name. Send a timestamp. That helps them too. And they'll get you hooked up with the accounts. Just so you know, guys, it takes maybe a day or two for them to get back to you. So if they don't answer you within 10 seconds, don't think there's anything wrong. Just takes a couple days. You know, we do a lot of giveaways. So they will DM you back. Just make sure you reach out first. And that same goes for you, Abby. Any giveaway winners, that's how it works. But yeah, shout out Music for Life. And let's run one more, and then I'll give you guys my announcement. So we got an announcement here that I think you guys are going to find pretty interesting. Let's run the pinwheel one more time. This is for Top 1 Futures. We'll run this Top 1 Futures. Same list, so you're already entered, guys. Here we go. Bam. See, Low XO said, I won an account Friday, received it today. Thank you, bro. Yep. You're very welcome. XO, just let us know you're here in the chat. You are the winner. This one is for Top 1 Futures. Shout out XO. Just let us know you're here in the chat. But as again, just like everyone else, to claim, you're going to go to Prop Firm Match Support on X. There you are. I see you. Cool. So you are the winner. Just go to Prop Firm Match Support on X, let them know that you're the winner, show them your YouTube name, and you'll be good to go. So W's in the chat, guys. All right, so we do have a cool announcement, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. All right, quick 3 to 5 minutes, probably less. And I will be right back, and we're going to have an announcement to give you guys. So please don't go anywhere. You're going to like it. And just stay tuned. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. We'll be right back, and we'll announce. All right, guys, we will be right back. All right, chat, we are back. What's going on? So, hope everyone stayed tuned. I see we had a few people drop off, but you're just going to miss the announcements, unfortunately. So, we got a cool announcement. Let me go to X real quick and show you guys. Everyone waiting patiently. I think this is pretty cool. So we're going to go to Prop Firm Match on X. Listen, it's not the hugest announcement in the world, but I think this is pretty cool. So this is what we got going on. So if you submit an honest review with any futures firm on Prop Firm Match and get rewarded, okay, you'll get rewarded for it. So traders who have been with the futures firm for at least 2 weeks, so you'll need to have proof that you were with the firm for at least 2 weeks, you will get a free 25K futures challenge account. Now, this is limited to the first 500 entries. So literally, guys, the first 500 people that submit an honest review about a futures firm that is listed on Prop Firm Match through Prop Firm Match, you will be rewarded a 25K futures account. What do we think? I mean, you get a free account just doing a review. I think that's even better than loyalty points. What do you want the loyalty points for? To get an account, right? So all you got to do, give an honest review, guys, on a prop firm that you've been trading, and bam. Free futures account, 25K. Shout out PFM, man. That's awesome. There we go. Gary said I'll do it today. Who's gonna do this? Let me know. You got 500 people. First 500 entries. Loyalty points will be good. No, Erkan, no, it doesn't have to be a video. It's just a review on Prop Firm Match. So on the website, when you go to your firm, you can leave a review. So you go here, you can review your firm. Go to reviews, write up a review of your own, and you'll be awarded a 25K account. You don't got to make a video or anything like that. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let me get this music back on. Man, every day we have a guest. I think I have a new favorite, but Tanner is definitely a new favorite. That was such a good interview, man. Really good conversation. But yeah, first 500 people to write a review, you'll get a free 25K account. So W, shout out Prop Firm Match. Excellent interview, Wendy says. Yeah, Tanner was good, man. Tanner was really good. And I'm still down to take some trades, guys. So, we're up nice little 150 on each Apex account. This was my first Apex funded accounts. And yeah, we got more giveaways coming. We'll run it in a little bit. We'll do another one in like maybe 15 minutes. Where are we at on likes on the stream? Maybe that's what we'll do. Can we get to a new height with the likes? Where are we at right now? We're at 97. Beautiful. And I wasn't even asking people to like it much today. That's great. Let's hit 100. When we hit 100, we'll run another giveaway, guys. I'll give away one account. I have 2 more accounts to give away total. So we'll do one, and then I'll do one more at the end of the day. But let's hit 100 likes. I do want to focus on some trades, though, because I do think we could take another short, guys. I really do. So if you see, we got that midnight retracement. So that happened. It is getting, the closer we get to FOMC, though, I do feel like the volatility kind of dries up the closer we get to FOMC, right? Yeah, if you want a giveaway, you could still write a review. That's fine. Yeah, you could still write a review and get an account through writing a review. Ken says, man, I got married to my bias. Keep getting screwed. We may be bearish today. Anyone agree? Yeah, I really still want to see. Dude, nothing would make me happier than seeing the market sell off. I want to see it sell off so bad. And I think it could happen. I think it's going to happen. Man, okay, I know we hit 100 likes, guys, but I also feel like we might have a trade set up soon. So, do we want to take a trade or do we want to run a giveaway? You know what I mean? Okay, we got a little bit of time. I don't want to take any short unless ES takes these equal highs. So let's set an alert for 69.41. I'm not interested in anything until we sweep those equal highs. 69.41. So XO, if you want a Blue Guardian account, you do not need to pay an activation fee. With Top 1 Futures, I believe there is an activation fee. So what do I have left to give away? I have one of each. I can do one Blue Guardian, one Top 1 Futures. Trading first. I agree, right? I'm Gold says, I feel tired today. What drink do you take when trading? Is it coffee only? Coffee only? Yeah, I'm a big espresso guy. I drink a lot of espresso. Honestly, I probably drink too much espresso if I'm being honest. Like, I drink coffee all throughout the day. It's just the way it goes for me. I live off of it, but it helps me trade. I do think it helps. It's coffee and Zen. It's kind of my trifecta. I don't drink much these days. I do like to have a drink from time to time, but I used to drink a lot more back in the day. I kind of chilled out a little bit. So, you know, these are my vices. Coffee and nicotine. That's my thing. Josh, coffee or Celsius? Yeah, I was into Celsius for a while, but I don't know. I just like coffee. I like to keep it like as clean as possible. Hey, Ali, so you got to give them like 2 to 3 days. I don't know when you won yours, but as long as you DM'd them at PFM support on X, you should be good. If it's only been a day or two, there's nothing to worry about. It's usually, like, for example, someone in the chat just said they won an account on Friday. They just got their account today. So it took a few days. 6 days? DM me on X. Do you have me on X? DM me and I'll take a look into it for you. Which thing will be your investing asset? Like, what do I want to do long-term investing on? I mean, I have, like, I buy shares of QQQ whenever I get the time. Like, the last time I put a little bit more money into QQQ was actually April when we had that sell-off, and I've been holding it ever since. We do that. I got a little bit of crypto, but I'm not like super exposed. You know, I only just started making a little bit of money like a couple years ago, so I've been building my investments. But I didn't, you know, for a long time, I didn't even have the opportunity to focus on investments. I just didn't have that option. So now I'm starting to invest a little bit more and like build out a portfolio. But yeah, QQQ, which is just the like an ETF, so it's a leveraged version of the Nasdaq, and then a little bit of crypto. Zach, do the gym, buddy. I just started going to the gym, guys. I used to be like a super thin dude, and now, you know, I got a kid on the way. I feel like I'm starting to see a little bit of pre-dad weight going on. So I actually just started going to the gym. I got a personal trainer and everything. And my personal trainer is a trader too. So we get to talk trading. Pretty sweet. "50 push-ups is great, brother." Yeah. I never went to the gym. I was always a skater. I was a sponsored skater, man. So I never had to go to the gym. I stayed in shape from skating, jumping down stair sets and handrails and all that. And now I still skate, but not as much. So I feel like my body, and I'm getting older. So I got to get in the gym, man. I'll tell you, I'm not good at it. Like I never did it. It's not like I used to go to the gym when I was younger and I'm picking it back up. Like, I never went. So it's rough, but I'm getting into it. I'm staying consistent. Zach making gains. I'm trying, bro. I was not a pro, but I was like a sponsored skater. Like, I was able to live off skating for a little while, but not like, I didn't have like an amazing life with it. It was, you know, it's like skate rat. Like, I was traveling, staying in different cities, film videos, and then moving over to another city. Like, I was like a nomad. We should do push-ups for giveaway accounts. Yo, that would be funny, but you need to get on stream. I need to have you as a guest. I'm not going to do your guys' push-ups. I like military training at home, based morning hours. We play football. Nice. Damn, Dharmesh says I mistakenly took a mini instead of a micro, I'm guessing, and lost $460, and today I'm at my starting balance. Damn, man. It happens. That's happened to me before. All right. We did take those equal highs, guys. Part of me does want to see us get to 150 likes before the next giveaway, but you know, we might be asking a lot. We might be pushing it. Let's try and get to 110 at least. I'll still run the giveaway if we don't get to it soon, but let's try to get to 110. You'll get the giveaway sooner if we hit 110. So ES did take those equal highs. Problem is there's no like 5-minute fair value gap in here. And NQ has a wide open 5-minute fair value gap right here, which is a bit sketchy. So like if I tried getting into a short here, I have to be aware that we could trade up into that 5 minute, but also like, see the way this is moving? I feel like we may not need to retrace there. Should I try this? I might have missed my fill. We'll see if we can get a fill here. Still just such a terrible consolidation, but look at these equal lows at the Asia session low, guys. Like, I really think we're coming for this today. It's just, do we grind up higher into the FOMC event, or are we going to travel here first? You know, that's kind of the question we have. But I feel pretty confident that we're going to take out all of these lows today before the close. I really believe that. Damn, I think I missed my fill by like a tick. Damn. See, I knew. See, I said I want the short. Like, it was making sense. Chat, what do you guys think? Should I lower my limit order and try and get filled, or should we just let it go? Give me your opinion, chat. Do you guys think we can make one more low? I think we can. We kind of built up a bunch of stacked lows right here. And the order flow is actually a little more bearish than bullish today, for once. And we have a ton of draws on liquidity down here. Like, I kind of think we're gonna go a little bit lower. I think my limit order might be too high up, though. Looks like NQ is expanding the volume before the big move. Yeah. Shall we see NQ dump before news? I would love to. Hey, Dharmesh took the short. Okay. Better not to trade until after FOMC. Yeah. I somewhat agree with you. I already took one winning trade, so we are up on the day already too. I don't think we're going to, if I'm right about this, I don't think we're going to trade back up in towards this limit order. I think we missed it. Let's see how we react in here. Yeah, this 5 minutes looking heavy. Like, we haven't swept any relevant liquidity yet either, so I do feel like we can come back down to the 230s. Maybe take out this low would be the low-hanging fruit. But there's no fair value gap in here for me to pay attention to. There's like a tiny one. Maybe we retrace into this smaller gap before we make a low. Ken B says, I think we're bearish today. Earlier, I was married to a bullish bias, kept taking losing trades. Yeah, I mean, I understand why you felt like you want to be long. I understand you're following trends, but I do agree. All right, we're almost at 110. We'll run the giveaway at 110, guys. Yeah, I think I missed this. I don't know. I could put a limit up here at 263, and I could stay in. I could keep that limit up as long as we don't take out 237, because there is a fair value gap right there. As small as it is, I think I missed it though. I do think I missed it. Damn, Dharmesh, your entry is above my previous limit. It's a good entry, bro. I would say though, don't look for the home run, man. Like, take your profits on a quick move. I'm a base hit scalper, so I'm biased maybe, but I think that's kind of what you want to do. See, what's ES looking like? Yeah, I feel like ES is going to take these lows before going higher. So maybe we get filled here. Let's see. Damn, Shivam, you've been in a trade for 10 hours? My God. Let me guess, it's on Euro USD or something. Oh, wait, no, you were long NQ, right? It's a long time. I haven't been in a trade for 10 hours in probably years. My trades are always quick. I think we missed this, guys. Yeah, we missed it. I'm going to cancel this order. Hey, Dharmesh is out for 20 points. W's for Dharmesh. Sick, man. Nice. Wendy, you've been using the 3-minute time frame? Yo, 3-minute time frame is underrated. I really believe that 3-minute is underrated because you still get that lower time frame volatility, but you can you can like narrow down your entries and make them a little more precise if you got the correct target. But it's not so quick like the 1 minute that you can get a good 3-minute entry. I like the 3-minute time frame, low key. Shivam only uses 3-minute for entry. I mean, I get it. See, now maybe we can get this pull back up to 63 before we take out this low. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Garo uses 5-minute. Yeah, 5-minute is like classic. You can't go wrong with 5-minute entries. I use 5-minute a lot. But yeah, what I like about 3-minute is that it's kind of in between that 1 minute and 5-minute, right? So the 1-minute entries, you can get really precise, but you can also get faked out a lot more often. 5-minute entries, you're going to get those higher probability signals, but you can miss your trades because on the 5-minute, if you're trying to intraday scalp, 5-minute can be a bit long. So 3-minute is just kind of like that sweet spot. Yeah, 3-minute time frame is very underrated. Very underrated. Are you guys going to keep trading into FOMC? Like, I think today's a day. Usually I don't trade past 2 o'clock, but like FOMC day, I'll probably do it because why not? FOMC is fun. Once you submit the review, you're entered. So you'll be good. You just got to keep an eye out now. It's on 111. Damn, look, this short would have been beautiful, man. Yeah, we missed it. We did miss it. It's all good. We got our one. We're 1 for 1 today. You know, we stay winning, chat. We had a little losing streak. We lost 2 days in a row, which is it's a lot, but we came back, man. We came back hard. We haven't taken a loss since. Yeah, just hit the IB low. Ali's green, but I don't want it to go pear-shaped. Maybe a small gamble trade. Maybe I'll grab some more Apex evals and try and pass them on FOMC for fun. Get a little bit more funding locked in. I think that could be a good idea. Just 3 accounts is like, you know, I like to trade at least 5 when I'm copy trading because especially when you have payout caps, like with Apex on the 50Ks, I believe it's $2,000 per account. So, you know, if I'm going to trade to the payout, I'd rather do it on at least 5 accounts because then that's a 10K payout as opposed to just 3. I've never copy traded more than 5 at one time. 5 has been my sweet spot. I've done really well with that, but I do want to start scaling that up. And Apex is really the only way. Apex, you can scale up to 20. How much for the Apex account? So Apex is a really unique prop firm, guys, because they have the cheapest accounts, like by far the cheapest accounts in the industry. So you can see right here on the website, propfirmmatch.com. Let's go down to Apex. They are listed on Prop Firm Match, so they're a trusted firm. Like I said, people, sometimes their payouts have taken a little bit longer than some other firms, but they've been in business for 4 years. They pay out. I've seen them pay out over $2 million to like 3 separate people in the last year. So like they're one of the biggest firms. But what's cool about them is how cheap their challenges are. So they're always running like big deals. Like right now it's 50% off. Yesterday it was 80%. One good thing is if you use code match, you'll always get whatever the best discount possible is. But I'm saying like I bought some 50K accounts for like $27. Like they're really cheap. And I used code match, of course. But yeah, shout out Apex. So maybe I'll try and do that. Maybe when FOMC comes, I'll try and grab 3 more, try and get them passed. That can be fun. I'll have to update you guys in the morning, tomorrow morning, and let you know if it worked. But yeah, I think that might be my plan instead of trading funded during FOMC. We need Apex giveaway. Yeah, I would like to look into that. That could be a good one. Yeah, we'll look into that. But hey, man, I mean, they're the cheapest firm. So again, use code MATCH. You're going to get like really the cheapest accounts possible with code MATCH. Yeah, you can trade news. There's no news trading rule. We're at 112 likes. All right, you guys want to run a giveaway? We can give away, I got 2 more to give away. I got a Blue Guardian account and I got a TOF. Let's do TOF. We'll start with that. So let's give away a top 1 futures account. We'll do both because it's almost 12 o'clock. I just realized. So I got 2 more accounts to give away, chat. Let's start with, let's do this to enter. I want you to type MATCH into the chat because that's the code that you can use for the best discounts possible. Use MATCH in the chat right now to enter and we'll run it. We'll give away both accounts right now. Get those entries in. There we go. Now they're coming in. Remember, guys, while we're waiting for these entries to pile in, you can only win once per week. So if you won an account already this week, you can't win more than one. Number 2, always make sure that your country is not restricted. Okay, so if your country happens to be restricted from one of the firms we're giving out, there's nothing we can do. We can't give you a different account or anything like that. So just always double check those things. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's it for the entries. Get these names in. Yeah, we got our list. All right, chat, let's do it. Let's do a quick little drum roll. Drum roll. Guys, if you missed it, you missed it. I said I gave you guys a certain amount of time. If you missed it, you missed it. Oh, that's a hard name to pronounce. I don't know if I can pronounce that one. Christoph? I'm going to say it's Christoph. You're the winner. Let us know you're in the chat to claim your accounts. Just make sure you're here. We'll do a duck race to end the stream. We'll do duck race for the last one. But let us know you're in the chat, Christoph. Sorry if I'm butchering your name, my friend. Congrats to you. You won a top 1 futures account. There you are. Okay, cool. Let me add your name here so we don't forget. And we can give away one more account. We'll give away a Blue Guardian account. And we'll do a duck race. I'm down. All right, I see a couple of people missed their opportunity, so we'll do one more list. I'm really nice about these giveaways, guys. I'll give you guys one more chance to enter. Okay, so let's do this for Blue Guardian. Go ahead, type Blue Guardian in the chat to enter, and we'll do a new list. All right. Go ahead, get those entries in. So listen, if you miss this one, if your name's not in, there's nothing I can do. We'll do this for the last one and we'll run it up with a duck race. I'm going to give you guys like 20 more seconds. So get those entries in. No excuses this time. Solid stream though, man. We took a win. Tanner took a win. Awesome interview. We got FOMC coming up. We made money on FOMC day. You know, I got nothing else to complain about. Solid day. We got our Halloween spooky deal going on. I'll go over that again before we dip out of here. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's get these names in here. You know what, guys? I messed up the list. Keep putting your entries in. I'm going to give you guys 20 more seconds. I messed up copying them. 20 more seconds. Get your entries in. Go again. Enter again. I don't care if you already entered. Enter one more time. Ten more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it for the entries. I'm still holding the button just in case. I gave you guys a few more seconds. All right, that's it. All right, we'll do a duck race too. Really ended on a high note, you know what I'm saying? There we go. We got all the lists. Okay, good. All right, chat, we ready? Ready to end this on a high note? Last giveaway. This is going to be for Blue Guardian. So let's go. 30-second duck race. Bam. All right, who's going to catch it? Who's got it? Gabby's coming up in front right now. We got Ben 10 trailing behind. I'm seeing Michelle in there. I'm seeing Sam James. It's anyone's race right now. Anyone's race. Really tight. Come on, let's see. Let's see. Ooh, Mufasa's got it. You got it, bro. Damn, shout out Mufasa. It's all you. All you. Blue Guardian account. Top free Blue Guardian accounts. You are the winner. Mufasa. So guys, as always, I'll say it one more time. To claim your account, all you got to do is go over to PFM Support on X, okay? Right here, PFM Support. I'll drop the link in here. Congrats to Mufasa. Just go ahead and DM PFM Support. Or not Prop for Match, wrong account. I'm sorry. Let me go to the support, not that one. Prop for Match Support on X. Here's the link. So go over there to claim your account. Just show them your YouTube name. Send them a timestamp. It helps a little bit. And that's it. Other than that, guys, last thing I got to report, again, just a reminder, we got our Halloween flash sale going on right now. You get exclusive offers. It's October 28th to the 31st. So you're going to get a better discount than usual. And it's with code MATCHSPOOKY. MATCHSPOOKY for the opportunity to participate in the Halloween flash sale. You got quite a few firms on here, mostly Forex firms, but we do have one futures firm listed. We got top one futures there as well. So make sure you capitalize off of that. And other than that, guys, I think I'll leave you here. Just again, I'll say good luck trading FOMC. Nobody do anything silly. Erkan says, I want us to fall off a cliff for FOMC. I'm with you, bro. That'll make me so happy. It'll make me so happy. So I'm going to be watching the charts today. Usually by the afternoon, I'm trying to be out and be done, but I got to see what happens today on FOMC. But yeah, other than that, guys, I will catch you again tomorrow morning. We'll run it back as usual. We got guests. We got John coming on in the morning. And yeah, it'll be a good stream tomorrow. But today was dope. W's in the stream. Just give me some W's if you had a good time. And yeah, that's it. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace and love. I will catch you tomorrow. Later.